Fans, welcome to Dover, New Hampshire. Week 2 high school football in the state of New Hampshire. I'm Al Potvin, voice of the Grizzlies. Glad to be back after missing opening day. But as always, we're joined with Scott Gross. Scott, what a day, week 2. Tell us about it. I was gone.
I tell you, I missed you, my friend.
I know, I missed you.
Although I tell you, we had an ample sub, who stepped in on your behalf, but it was lonely without you.
Exactly. That's heartfelt. That's heartfelt.
Yes. So we made a road trip today to Dover, New Hampshire. Lovely community. They're building a brand new regional high school.
After just doing the middle school.
Their middle
is what
school.
we're hearing.
I mean, it's big. It's big.
Big school.
Nice school. So
field looks nice. It looks to be about a balmy 68 degrees. There is some storm clouds in the air, but other than that, this is a perfect night for football, Scott.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you. Hopefully, all the rain clouds hold out. But should be a good matchup between two good teams. As you know, Goffstown was able to beat Concord last week.
Yep.
And they did so largely on their passing game. There was a special teams touchdown by Duval, but by and large, it was three throws by quarterback Charlie Keith that really was leading the offense.
2 to Duval, 1 to
no, the other way
Putnam.
around. It was a 2 to Putnam and 1 to,
2 to Putnam.
Yep.
Duval got the run back. Opening kickoff return.
Right, and another receiving touchdown.
So they're back doing the razzle-dazzle, it looks like.
Yes.
Which is nice.
And it faked me out, too. I missed that call. By the time it was midfield, I'm like, wait a second. That's not Chouinard.
Yeah.
That's Duval.
I did see that opening play. That was
but you
great.
know what? As you know, in Goffstown, we have that little that corner. It's really difficult for us to see the play because the camera doesn't go there.
And then they turn the back, and then you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go look at some players on the field right now, Scott, for Goffstown. Looks like Goffstown's kicking off. Looks like number 82, and he's not on the form.
That's Gibson.
That's 92.
It's Gibson. David Gibson. And I heard that we've got 2 kickers. You're going to see Brad Minnick as well as David Gibson.
Set to receive is 23 for a Green Wave. That's Cameron Duchesne. Excellent kick. Wow, receiving that is number 27. Makes his way through the 15, just about shy of the 20-yard line. Was that number 27? That looks like that was Luck Normando.
Yeah, I think, and the tackle was made by Coleman Handrahan for Goffstown.
There's Coleman. We were talking about him pregame. Number 3 for the Grizzlies. He's a senior, 5'9", 182. So we were talking about the defense before the season, Scott, that returning a lot of seniors on the defense for the Grizzlies. Let's see how stingy they are with the Green Wave. At quarterback is Webb.
And they've got a pretty big offensive line. Let's see if they try to emphasize
He's in the shotgun. Quick little pass out to 23. He's across the 20, tackled and dropped by Andrew Duval.
Cow.
That's a big league tackle. Number 23 on the reception for the Green Wave, Cameron Duchesne, tackled by Duval.
That was a statement tackle. He got really low on him,
Easy to lift him up when he's low.
Exactly. So they come out throwing.
Webb in the shotgun, looking right, going short right again. Got a little bit of room across the 25 at about the 26-yard line. Scott, who was in on that tackle?
I'm looking. It looked like it was 75.
So it looks like it's Webb or
And that was Picard, I think, was in on that one.
And it was 23.
So we got a 3rd down and 4, Alan.
3rd and 4. He's rolling to his left, opposite hand. Tough throw for any quarterback.
And he just drops it, unfortunately. That was a pass to John Cantwell, and he just couldn't bring that one in.
Incomplete.
So I'm pretty impressed here with the defense for Goffstown, but I'm also a little bit surprised. I thought that Dover was going to try to emphasize the run.
Well,
they've got some pretty big guys on the front line.
I got to tell you, look at the line, the defensive line for the Grizzlies, and the linebacking core is arguably the best linebacking core in the state. All 3 seniors, all I think, 4-year starters, I think, on the linebacker.
Very, very strong linebackers. So it looks like Duval is going to be looking to return the punt.
Duval and Chenard look like they're back. Who's kicking? Is that 87? That's Stevens. High snap. Gets a good high punt. Nice punt. Got to make it just about to the 50-yard line. It's bouncing. It takes a Grizzly bounce. It's down by number 32 for the Green Wave. That is Blake Palmer.
So that, Alan, was a really high punt. So in that case, the good thing about that one is it doesn't give Goffstown the opportunity to return it. They're very dangerous. So if you're a punter or if you're a kicker, if you're kicking off to Goffstown, you want to keep it away from Goffstown's kick returners because they're deadly.
Well, here we go. The Grizzlies come out to the field, right to the line of scrimmage at about their Green Wave 48-yard line. Let's see what Charlie can do for the Grizzlies. Out to his wing is that Jack Stinnett? Charlie Keith keeps it himself, bumps to the outside, bumps back in.
And he goes down on a knee. He loses 2 yards on that one, Alan.
Yeah, he definitely, I don't think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
What I want to emphasize on that play was that the Green Wave of Dover, they've got 4 defensive linemen, 4 down linemen, and then they got a linebacker. So they've almost got 5 guys really putting pressure on the Goffstown offensive line. So if you notice, there's 5 guys up. There's only 2 linebackers that are behind them.
Yep. Keith in the shotgun to Stinnett. Keeps it himself, going out right up the middle again. Back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. Pulled back again. Forward progress will just get him right about back, Scott, to the line of scrimmage.
So Dover's doing an excellent job really stuffing that middle, really not giving any opportunity for Charlie Keith to break through the tackle. So
I'd be excited to see when they get Jared Heidenreich back into the game here. Get him a toss or two. Charlie Keith in the shotgun going deep, looking right across the line of scrimmage. That pass is intended for Jack Stinnett. That's incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Grizzlies. 3
That's
and
a
out.
punting situation. What they tried to do there, Alan, is they tried to screen pass to the left-hand side, and unfortunately, it was the pass was thrown, I think, into the back of the Green Wave defender. That could have been a big play had they able to execute it.
Punting for the Grizzlies is number...
It's Eric Lefebvre is the punter. He's number 57, and he's had pretty good punts the last game.
High snap. Good line drive. That's going to take a Grizzly. Oh,
fumble.
And he bobbled it. The ball's loose.
I think Goffstown has recovered it.
They may have it. They may have dropped it again.
I think Goffstown recovered it, and number 3, Handrahan, is yelling signaling that they've got it. And let's see what's going on.
A low line
dangerous,
drive.
Dangerous. Trying to catch by Dover. So, yes, so Goffstown.
Grizzlies football at about, the 26-yard line. That's the best field position they've had in the 2 possessions that they've had.
Yeah, so here we go, Alan. I mean, it's all about turnovers in any, whether it be pro sports or we saw that, in last night's Patriots game, unfortunately. But, turnovers kill, and right now Dover has committed the first one of the game, and that'll start Goffstown off at the 26-yard line.
Goffstown 1st and 10 from their Green Wave 26. Keith to Stinnett right up the middle, gets some running room, picks up about 7 yards, maybe 8 yards on the play. Nice run by Stinnett.
Yeah, he ran off the left tackle, and there was an opening. That was the first opening they've had. That's their 4th run, and that was the only time there was a little bit of daylight for the running back.
Keith to Stinnett, keeps it himself, bumps to the outside, looking for blocking. Flag down on the field right about where Charlie is.
That's a holding. I think it's a hold by the receiver, by the Goffstown receiver. That's what it looked
Colby
like from
Putnam is
from
the
here.
receiver out on that far side. Number 22 in the camera angle. We got a
face mask?
That's a personal foul. That's 15 yards. Wow, that's against Dover. That's going to give the Grizzlies 15 yards on that play. All of a sudden, they're going to be inside. I mean, they're certainly in the red zone. Is it not 15 in high school, Scott?
Should be.
Is it?
It's a personal foul, but it could be a half the distance situation potentially. So
let's see. Well, he's at the 22. Oh boy, wow, that's nowhere near either of our ideas.
And the question is it? So it's not even an automatic.
No.
So it must have been something else. So it wasn't a personal foul.
That's 2nd and 2 to go. Charlie Keith keeps it himself.
He bounces
to the
out.
outside. He's bouncing around. He's getting to the edge. Looks like he has the first down. He's out of bounds.
He had a really good cut on that one.
1st and 10 for the Grizzlies.
I tell you, Alan, I'm really impressed with Charlie Keith's athleticism. I mean, he's pretty quick on his feet.
Looks to be very quick. He's a junior, so we're going to have another year out of him, which is nice.
I was talking to the Goffstown coaches. This is their third quarterback in 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So.
Charlie to Stinnett. All right, up the middle. Boy, he's picking up some yardage. He picks up at least 4 yards on that play. Gang tackled by the Green Wave. Green Wave did an excellent job kind of identifying the run and getting right on him.
So it looks like that ball will be placed about the 7-yard line. That's probably a gain of 6 yards. So that time Stinnett went over the right side of the line.
Keith with Stinnett. Keeps it himself. He's bumping to the right. Pumps far right.
That's going to be a touchdown.
He's in the end zone with no flags, hopefully. That's a touchdown for Charlie. First one of the night, Charlie Keith with a 7-yard run.
And again, he went over the right side of that offensive line for Goffstown. And again, that's a kind of you got Trevor Post, but a lot of guys that are on that line that we have not seen last year. We did lose a lot of offensive linemen. And as I was mentioning to you when we spoke the other night, you've got some guys who play defense that are now playing offensive line.
Well, Brad Minnick is going to go for the extra point for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies have been spoiled with great kicking in the past couple of years. That's up. That's a strong kick. Excellent kick. Let's wait for it. We got it. That's an extra point. Grizzlies are on the board 7-0 over the Green Wave in Dover, New Hampshire.
So interesting. I think what Coach Huff is doing with the kicking game is he's got Gibson and Minnick, and they're alternating kicking duties. And oddly enough, you're going to see different guys kick it off. You're going to see different guys kick field goals. You've got
listen, that's a strong leg. I mean,
I agree.
That looked like that was.
But you know something? Brad Minnick has a strong leg, and so does
Gibson.
So does Gibson. So
excellent.
He's just really trying to see who's going to be the kicker, or maybe he'll just keep platooning.
What year are they? Gibson's a junior. Minnick appears he's a junior as well.
Yeah.
So this is excellent. That's great for the kicking. But number 92, like you said, this is Gibson.
Yep.
Maybe they rotate each game.
You got to like Gibson's yellow shoes.
Yeah, well, they're bright. I mean, that's set back for the Green Wave. 23, that's Duchesne.
Good kick.
And 27. He's across the 15, across the 20, met right away. Looks like Justin Pernard.
I'll tell you.
Gobbled him up.
Number 6, Aaron Oro, he's a running back, but he laid some lumber on a Goffstown special teamer on that one.
And he's only 6'1", 182. That's a good
block. I'm telling you, he laid somebody out just now. So let's see if we see a running play, Alan, for Dover. So far, it's been almost all passes to the outside part of the field.
Webb is in the shotgun. We got a man in motion. Webb hands it off right to number 45, right up the middle. He's got running room. He's across the first down marker. He's at the 36-yard line. Green Wave will be 1st and 10.
That was a really nice play. It's almost like a delayed run, delayed handoff.
Looks like that's number 4. That's Caddy, number 44. Big tight end, number 87, is in motion. 17. That's Segura.
He cuts it back.
44. Oh, boy. Duvall read that right away, brought him right up. Duvall has the football.
I don't know how you blow the whistle that quick.
He had the football.
He did.
Before he hit the ground.
Woo. I think Dover got a little lucky on that one.
I think it's about 2nd and 7 for the Green Wave. In the backfield with Webb is 27, Normando, and 87, Stevens.
That's a big opening. Big opening.
Excellent tackle, but he's open right at the 50-yard line. 27 for the Green Wave. That's Normando.
And Duval cleaned that one up, but that's a first down. You're right.
Right at their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Green Wave doing a great job of keeping the ball on the ground. Webb to Normando.
You got Moses in on that tackle.
Normando with another carry.
But you've got some big guys on that front line. I mean, Julian Nicholson for the Green Wave, 6'5", 278. I mean, a little bit of a mismatch on the wide receiver here, number 11 versus Chouinard. Big height difference.
Webb, handoff. Oh, we got a flag down. Tackle for a loss there. Who was on the tackle for the Grizzlies? That's Coleman, hand to hand. We got a holding on the play. But in motion, quite fast, by the way, is Angel. Is it Segura?
Yeah, I think that was a hold on number 72, Riston Drew. That's what it looked like from here. And if I called on the wrong guy when you watch it on YouTube later on, guys, I'm sorry.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yep. So that's going to push them back 10 yards, and they're going to decline it. That's unusual.
To decline?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, well, they get the down over maybe.
No, then it just becomes 2nd down and 9 as opposed to 3rd down. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe it's 3rd down and 9 now as opposed to 2nd down and 19.
Right.
Yeah. It's just surprising. I would have taken that one.
It's almost like extra yardage.
Yeah. So it's got to be more than a 3rd down and 9 if they're at the
Webb and Caddy in the backfield for the Green Wave.
And that's a flag on Goffstown for probably defensive. It was probably number 5. That was Joey Poisson, I'm thinking, was in the neutral zone on that one.
Who is 67 for the Grizzlies?
Penalty is against Goffstown.
Is Jose Paez, and he's playing defensive end. So Evan Cuddy was playing end. He's now playing like guard or tackle. So
interesting.
So now you do have a 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9 from the Grizzly 49 this time. Webb and Normando for the Green Wave in the backfield. He's taking 2 steps back, looking left, passes up. It's intercepted by Duvall. He has a lot of running room. He has a blocker downfield. He's cutting back to the outside.
Got to watch out as he gets stripped.
And he's down at about the 20-yard line. Andrew Duvall, again, the mailman, delivering with a nice defensive interception. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 from about the 20-yard line.
That would be that's another one for the Andrew Duvall highlight reel. Who he jumped really high to corral that ball, Alan.
Yeah. Oh, he has some hops. Woo. That's for sure.
So
Duvall has some hops.
Unfortunately, another turnover for the Dover Green Wave. And that's going to be on the 21-yard line,
21-yard line.
So, Alan, here's your trivia question. There is a school down south that has the same Green Wave. Name.
Well, I'm going to say down when you say down. I'm going to say
it's a very good school academically too.
Let me ponder that. Keith to Sinet. Keith Teefton himself tackled right away. Nice tackle by number 27. That's Normando for the Green Wave. He got in on that tackle really quick.
So I'm going to give you a second hint. If you go to school there, you could get beignets if you want to in the evening.
Oh boy. College of Charleston?
You're far away, my friend.
Far away.
Yeah.
All right.
2nd down and 12.
Keith, quick pass, complete to Jared Heidenreich. He's down at about the 11-yard line. Pickup of about 10 yards on the play for the Grizzlies. He's going to be just shy, I think, of the 1st down, right?
Yes, he's about 2 yards shy. I really like Jared Heidenreich in terms of his size, his strength.
Oh, he's impressive to watch.
I think that's the first catch that I've seen him make this season. I don't know if he got any balls thrown to him last game.
Keith and Stinnett, shotgun to Stinnett, right up the middle.
Big hole.
Boy, it looks like he's down at about the 3-yard line. Yeah, Grizzlies will be 1st and goal. 4 chances to the end zone.
That was a very, very big hole on the left-hand side.
Aaron Rowe with another tackle for the Green Wave.
Grizzlies knocking on the door one more time of the Green Wave. Charlie to Stinnett. Stinnett on his own.
He's in.
He's in the end zone. If there's no flags, that's another touchdown for the Grizzlies.
So that's a running touchdown for Jack
From
Stinnett.
The 4-yard line.
That's his first touchdown of the season.
Set up again by Andrew Duvall with that nice interception return.
But let's give credit to the offensive line of Goffstown, and just really a good job pushing the pile here.
Give me another hint. What state are we looking at?
Well, we're looking
for the extra kick. Minnick. It looks good from here. It is good.
French Quarter.
Oh, Louisiana.
Yes, but it's Tulane University.
Tulane. They're the Green Wave, are they? Interesting. Well, the Grizzlies are on the board. 14-0 over the Green Wave here in Dover, New Hampshire. Beautiful night, Friday, September the 8th.
You ever been to New Orleans?
Multiple times.
Yeah?
Yeah. Interesting city. In fact, my favorite museum is there. It's the National World War II D-Day Museum, and I'll throw some trivia right back at you. Why is the D-Day Museum in New Orleans?
No clue.
Because one of the reasons we were so successful in World War II was because of the Higgins disembarkation boats, the D-Day boats.
Oh.
Those were manufactured by Higgins in New Orleans.
Wow.
Set to kick is Gibson for the Grizzlies, set back to receive. Again, Normando handles that one. He's across the 20. He slides down. Well, listen, Justin Pennard was locked and loaded on him. I'd slip too. So
all I know is Pennard gets the tackle.
Pennard will get the tackle
That's
on
right.
that play.
He didn't have to exert too much energy there, but he gets the tackle. I'll tell you, our thoughts got to be out with Florida this weekend. It's going to be a rough weekend for the residents of Florida, and our definitely our prayers go out to them.
Webb, quick pass out.
That's a nice play.
Tackle looks like that's 27. Is that St. Ange?
Yep, and Poisson was in on that one.
And 19 was the reception for the Green Wave. That's Ty Vitko.
And they're going in a hurry-up type offense. They're not huddling up.
I'll tell you, they got a lot of people who touch the ball.
Yes, and
they have a lot of talent on this team.
And I like their play calling. A lot of good play calling.
And they're mixing it up. They're giving them a variety. Webb in the shotgun with that's not Norman. No, he's rolling. Nice little
pitch.
Flip, little pitch. In on the tackle is right there, right away. I don't know if there's any gain on that.
No.
I think there's probably a loss of one maybe. But on the carry for the Green Wave was 44. That's Caddy.
You know, and to tell you, John, I think his name is Cantwell. He was in no man's land on that one. He couldn't block somebody. If he did, it would be a block in the back, and he just couldn't. It's a difficult play for him.
Webb and Caddy in the backfield in the shotgun.
Long third and 10.
Has three receivers. Stepping back, 3 steps. He's looking down the middle. Wide open is Stevens. Big tight end. Tackle on the play by Duval. That's a first down for the Green Wave at about the 37-yard line as they move the ball and get a new set of downs.
You know, the key on that play was really the offensive line of Dover. They did an awesome job giving him protection.
6'2", 231 tight end. Who does that remind you of? Big kid. Webb again to Caddy. Gang tackled. Moses is in on that. Putnam is in on that. 75.
That one just didn't.
Who is 75? Oh, we got that. That's Picard.
Yeah, and he's been on a lot of tackles.
He's been on a lot of tackles on that line today.
That play just didn't materialize for the Green Wave. But they've got opportunities to throw the ball, I think, this team.
Rolling right is Webb. He's looking downfield to Vitko.
Nice
wow,
catch.
If he kept his feet in, that's a remarkable catch.
That's an awesome catch.
Great catch for the Green Wave.
And he's got that. That's an
Picks up
unbelievable
about 9
catch.
yards on the play for the Green Wave. Terrific catch. You're going to see that on SportsCenter if somebody captured that.
That is so far the play of the game as far as I'm concerned.
That's a great play.
Unbelievable catch.
Great pass, too. Let's give it up to the quarterback to make that right on there.
But just the presence of mind to catch the ball and drag your feet like that.
I know I'm not doing that anytime soon, Scott. Webb looking for the signal from the coach.
It's like I was saying, this team, I think, can throw the ball against Goffstown's defense.
3rd and 1 for the Green Wave to Caddy. He stopped. He stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to be about a yard short of the first down, maybe a yard and a half. So
67 for the Grizzlies.
A decision here for Dover with 51 seconds left in the first. The referee has called a timeout, maybe to bring the chains in. I don't know.
I think Joey Poisson was in on that tackle. Paez was on the tackle. They are going to measure this. It's 4th and 1 at the 46-yard line. It's going to be close. I think they're a little short.
I think they're more than a yard away.
I think they're a little short.
And I'm kind of surprised that they even brought the chains in.
Yep.
But it wasn't even close as far as I'm concerned. But
maybe we got a good angle on it right here. It's right in front of us, Scott.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say
I did get new prescriptions for my eyeglasses.
I need glasses.
They're pretty good, especially if it's 50-yard line. I can see it.
There you go.
Now you go down to the 10-yard line. I'm not accurate.
Where's the little yellow line that goes on the TV? Does Adam have that anymore?
That's next year in our budget.
That's right. That's next year.
But while we're here, I do want to thank the athletic department of Dover High School, and they put us up here. Beautiful.
This is a great spot
nice
to do a
facility,
game.
and just want to thank them.
So they're going with the punt, and it looks like it's 87 Stevens, the tight end, stepping back a little bit high snap. He gets it off
Nice
under
kick.
a little bit of pressure. That's a high.
Really nice kick.
Great
Get away
kick.
from the ball.
Takes a green wave bounce.
Look at this kick.
Down to the 10.
It's like a 50-yard
the 11.
punt.
I think it's down at about the 12-yard line. Grizzlies will be
Excellent
first and 10. The deepest they've been today, starting from their own 12. Excellent kick by the tight end and kicker, Stevens.
What do you think? That was probably a 50-yard punt.
That's
right?
a terrific punt. I mean, I don't care who you play for.
So getting back to what I was saying, I placed a call today to the athletic director, Peter Watton.
To Dover.
Yeah, and just introduce myself, make sure if we could be here. Super nice, very hospitable to us, and it's just nice when we come to visit.
And people are nice.
And people, it's the
the
football,
fans are nice.
right,
The people are nice.
It's the
I mean,
football
it makes it
community.
nice.
I just think overall it's good.
Okay, well, on the play, looks like Charlie Keckett, he's pushed all the way back to the goal line, maybe the 1-yard line. Yeah, he certainly got pushed back. Tackle was by Stevens, I heard the announcer say. Grizzlies are going to be, that's going to close out, I think, Scott, the first quarter.
After one quarter.
Yes, it does. Well, Scott, after one quarter, Grizzlies lead 14-0 here in Dover after a 7-yard TD run by the quarterback, Charlie Keith. Then we had an interception by Andrew Duval. He returned that at least for 40, 50 yards. That set up a 4-yard TD run by Jack Stinnett, number 33 for the Grizzlies, to put the Grizzlies ahead 14-0.
Yeah, and so far, Dover has had about 4 or 5 first downs. Most of their success has come off the passes.
Yep.
They've had a little bit of difficulty running the ball, but they've had good, when they've passed the ball in the middle of the field, that tight end, that was a great grab. And then that wide out.
The toe tap on the side, yeah, that was a great play.
That was real good. So I was thinking about, maybe I got to start this tradition, or maybe you do it, but you have to maybe eat something at the
local flavor.
You got it. So I think we have to go to the concessions at halftime. We got to eat some of the food. And then maybe at the end, the season, we can say, hey, listen.
The best food
goes to. The best
concessions
goes to, like, this school or something.
There you go. We could give them, like, a bowl of chowder.
Well, clearly, like, Dover's been, like, really super nice to us here in the press box. But, again, I think we owe it to
not
all
the
the
schools are as accommodating.
Oh, yes, we know that.
Yeah. Some of them
we won't name names.
No. The Grizzlies find themselves 2nd and 13. This time on your TV screen, the Grizzlies are in white going right to left across your TV screen. Find themselves pinned back all the way down on their own 9-yard line. Charlie Keith stepping back, fakes a quick pass. It looks like he's going long.
I don't like that pass.
He has Putnam. Oh!
Yeah, but he was well covered.
Yeah, that was good coverage by number 32 for the Green Wave. On that coverage, that is Blake Palmer, 6'1". Looks like he's a junior. Excellent coverage on the play.
Palmer wasn't faked on that at all. I mean,
no.
and you're lucky if that ball comes up short, that ball's intercepted.
Yeah.
So I think you got to be careful.
Hey, let's look at the arm, too. That was a heck of a throw.
It was, yeah. He ate his Wheaties this morning.
He did, or his oatmeal. Grizzlies 3rd and 13 from their own 9. Charlie in the shotgun rolling right. He's looking middle. Has Putnam. Oh! I think that was good coverage. I think he had it, and I think when he touched it, he swatted his arm down. That was a great play by the D-back for the Green Wave. Looks like number 32. Is that the same? Yeah, that's Blake again. Blake Palmer on the coverage. That's good coverage.
I will tell you, though, that those crossing routes, I don't care if it's Goffstown or Dover, they're open on these.
And that pass was there.
Yeah, the pass was there.
A great pass.
It was catchable. Just good defense. So you're going to have Eric Lefebvre punting again.
Lefebvre.
He's in his own end zone.
Halfway in the end zone, yeah. He's pinned all the way back. Gets a nice punt. Going to bring it out to about the 35. That's fair. Caught by number 11. That's John Cantwell. Green Wave will be on the 35-yard line of the Grizzlies.
Their best field position all night.
Not quite knocking on the door, but they're on the 35. They're going to be 1st and 10 with a clean set of minutes on the clock. So we're looking at 11:40.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity for Dover to get right back into this game.
Webb and Caddy are in the backfield. 3 wide receivers set right. Webb short pass to Caddy. He's a big running back. Oh, boy.
That's
There's
a block
flag.
in the back.
Yeah, yeah.
Illegal block in the back. I think 87.
That might come back. That's going to.
Yeah, it's going to come back.
That'll hurt.
And that's tough. You know, the thing that was not necessary, you know what I'm saying, on that particular one. I believe that so illegal block in the back, but it was the receiver already had probably 8 yards before that ever came into play.
Well,
so.
I think it's instinct.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of things. It's, that's going to push the wave back. Bring up 2nd and long.
Should be. They were at
the 35.
They should be at the 45 if it's an illegal block in the back. But
right about there.
More than that. They go 15 yards in that?
Looked like he went about 12.
Okay.
But who am I? I'm not the field judge. So that's going to bring up 2nd and a long way.
Or maybe it's a spot foul. I don't know. It was weird because I thought that was an automatic 15 from the.
In the backfield, number 6. That's Oro and Webb. Webb takes the shotgun, looking down middle again. There's that slant pass. Oh, Duval.
Duval was there, but number 11, John Cantwell, was smart enough to break that one up. That was intercepted.
That's the best thing that Cantwell could have done because that's another interception for the Grizzlies.
Wow.
2nd and
Duval got hurt on that one. He is coming out of the game.
Who is Cantwell or
Duval?
Duval. That was a pretty high-speed collision there.
Yeah.
Webb and Oro in the backfield, 2nd and 23, 11:26 on the clock of the first half. Webb drops straight back, looking right across the middle, just behind number 23. He had some running room. That's Duchesne, but it looked like it was tossed a little bit behind him.
So Duval is on the sideline. He's got his helmet off, but I think he's coming back in. They just probably wanted to check him out.
Where do you see him?
His helmet is coming back on, and he's going to be.
Oh, there he is.
I bet you he'll be on, not this play, but the next one. It's 3rd down and 23.
3rd and 23, 11:23 on the clock. Ball is on the Grizzly 47.
Safety for Goffstown's playing pretty deep.
Webb going deep along the right side, airs it up.
No.
Intended for number 19. That's Vitko. Vitko was the one that had that tap dance on the sideline.
Okay.
And I think he's a pretty tall fellow. I think that's why he aired it up pretty high for him. He's 6'1", 164. So
Alan, good news for Goffstown. Duval's back on the field. He'll be in on this play. I'm not so sure they're going to go for it on 4th down and 23. Here would be a punt.
Yeah, this is going to be Stevens. He's got a great. I mean, this kid punted it like 50 yards. So why wouldn't you put this kid on the field?
I agree.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Duval and Shannon had to back up a little bit. No, all right.
That's
Puts
smart.
it in front of him. That's going to be out of bounds at about
the 16, 17
yard
line.
16, 17 yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Let's see what Charlie can put together on this series.
Got a fairly good crowd here in Dover tonight.
Yeah, it does look like a good crowd.
It's a beautiful night.
And, let's hear it for the band. I love going to these fields where they have a band.
If I win like Powerball, I'm gonna donate Goffstown some money for a band because I think we need it. But it's a lot of money. It costs like it's like $100. It's like $100,000.
I don't know what it is, but I got to imagine these uniforms aren't cheap.
Oh, exactly.
My daughters did dance.
Right.
All those dance uniforms. No matter what the kids do these days, it's not cheap.
I agree.
Charlie Keith, Jack Stinnett, Colby Putnam at the bottom of the screen.
Let's see what Goffstown does here. They're spread out.
Charlie keeps it himself. He's dodging. He's ducking, he's diving, and he's down at about the 19-yard line. Maybe a pickup of about 2 yards on the play.
Charlie Keith had more dance moves than Beyonce on that one. I'm serious.
Hey, that's a good one.
I don't know.
I like that. I'm picking up what you're throwing down
on
that one, Scott. I like that. Again, they're spread out again. Keith, Stinnett right up the middle. Picking up about 8 yards on
really
that carry.
Close. He's about a yard or two shy of a 1st down.
Yep.
But a big hole on that left-hand side.
for the Green Wave.
Is that Noah Mann?
What number are you looking for?
73. Evan Cuddy.
Oh,
I want to just some call-outs to the offensive line for Goffstown.
yeah, they're going to measure this one for sure.
Dan Locke.
I'm surprised. So Evans, an offensive lineman.
Right, and then then
He's
you got,
a strong kid. Have you? I
yeah,
mean,
but I want to point this out. Eric Lefebvre, okay, he's a junior. He's 6'1", 193.
What number is Eric?
Eric is 57, and he plays offensive tackle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not
And
he's
Cuddy
he's
is 5'11", 213. But Evan is like, I mean,
but he's chiseled.
He's jacked.
Right,
I mean,
right. So I think that's how you get away with it, you know. They're only about maybe not even a football length.
Goffstown remains about 11 centimeters short.
11
centimeters
That's
short.
a great
That is
call.
a good one.
That's a great call. It's 11 centimeters short, folks. That's the official word from the box. And I agree. I thought it was all of 11 centimeters.
So
That's terrific.
A third down and a short one.
3rd and 1. Keith and Stinnett. I'm going to put my money on Stinnett right up the middle. But that number 68 in green he looks like he can. That's Mason Rodney. That's the folks right in front of us grandson. He's a big
Keith
one.
is in trouble.
Keith keeps it, cuts back to the middle.
He's in trouble.
He's dancing like Beyonce
He
again.
didn't get it. He did not get it. He lost yards on that. As a matter of fact, he might have lost 1 or 2 yards on that play.
Yep, they're marking him back at the 25, in fact. That's a loss of about 1.5 yards. The Grizzlies will be 4th and about 2.
Now, I know Justin Huff is the gambler, but not here. You know.
Oh, he's going
But he's
for
going to
it.
do it. I tell you.
That's faith in the defense.
But not 14-0. I don't know.
Maybe just trying to get him offsides.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to draw him off. Or it'll be a pooch kick,
Yep. Nope. Charlie keeps it himself up the middle. He's bumping to the outside. He's got room. He's got a lot of room. He's making the turn. He's out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10.
Now, a person who, a juggler, right? They juggle in Spanish. What's that term? Cojones or something, right? They juggle cojones. And that's a cojones.
Now you're pushing the
Yeah,
limit.
yeah, it may be, but
I mean,
that's unbelievable on the 25, 30-yard line.
That's a big call.
Oh my goodness! But it's a 14-0 game.
Listen, we saw that at Pinkerton. It was the play where we were down on the 13.
I understand.
And they went for it, and they picked up 60 yards.
I get it, but I tell you, that's crazy.
Keith in the shotgun. Stinnett gets the call right back to the line of scrimmage.
And he gets nothing. He gets thrown down.
Yeah.
Clark with another tackle for the Green Wave.
A lot of bodies out on that offensive line. We see number 77 also. Shout out to Joshua White.
I want to give a little kudos here. Seth Clark on that tackle. You know what he did? Extended his arm and picked up the Goffstown player. Yeah, that's they're battling on the field, but that's good sportsmanship.
Keith looking right down the middle, looking for the slant, rolling to the right. He's under a lot of pressure, going down along the right side. He's out of bounds.
No, nothing there.
Pass is incomplete. It appears he's out of bounds. That's Heidenreich. 3rd and 10 for the Grizzlies from their own 36.
Now that was so 3rd down and 8. Again, I thought that Goffstown had a little more success throwing the ball, but I tell you, Dover has done a good job defending.
Well, I think when Goffstown spread it out and they did the slants across the seam, I mean, that seemed to work. These sideline passes aren't, I think, as successful.
Goffstown does really well when they do like slant routes.
Couple steps back, quick pass out. Oh, it's bobbling. Can't quite hold on. Jack can't hold on to that one. That's going to bring up 4th down with they have 7 on the board, but I think it's 8.
Yeah, so that's the second time that Goffstown has tried to execute a screen pass, and they've been unsuccessful. The difficult part there is that you're throwing the ball into a lot of traffic.
So here you are, 4th and 7. You're closer than the last time. Why aren't we going for it this time? Right? Interesting. Lefebvre for the punt.
Another good one.
That's a great one. Clean catch. Wow. Wow. Number 51 was there in an awful hurry. That's Kozak Cam Kozak, 51. He was there really quick. Who else was on that tackle, Scott? Did you see?
I didn't see.
I think 32 was there.
Yep.
32 is
Bird
Diaz. Andrew Bird Diaz, another junior.
A lot of speed, though, getting down there,
I'm going to tell you right now, you look at this lineup, there's a lot of juniors here, Scott. A lot of juniors out there.
So we got to find out from the Dover people, like, what should we get it to eat at halftime?
What's the specialty?
I see two competing vending areas here. I got football and the band, but I want to know.
Snap for the Green Wave. Pass is complete to number 23. That's
Duval
Duchesne. On the pass was Cantwell. They shied away from Webb. Webb is not the quarterback. Cantwell did the passing duties on that play, Scott. While you were talking about what to eat, Cantwell was taking the snap for the Green Wave.
Yeah, it's interesting here. They've got two concession areas, Alan. One for the band and one for the football team.
So we have Duchesne and Cantwell in the backfield. Cantwell's the quarterback in the shotgun. We're going to have a timeout. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Green Wave with about 7.5 minutes in the first half. Scott, take a look on the sideline. Look for number 5, Green Wave. See what's going on. I don't see him anywhere.
And volleyball defeated Alburn.
So anyway, I think, I'll tell you what. You go
Breaking news?
No.
What do we
You're
got?
going to go to the football guy concession.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm going to go to the band concession.
Oh, boy.
And then we compare notes. Okay? Or you get something, I get something, but don't eat the whole thing. We then share, we talk, and then we'll say who wins, band or football. Okay?
I didn't know the band had a separate concession.
Yeah. So
what's the line going to be like for me to get something?
I don't know. We'll be okay.
That's
we'll
the
be
problem.
okay.
That's the problem. These lines, you need a fast pass. That's why Disney's so successful. They created the fast pass.
Now, my thought here, and it could be wrong, but, maybe the band people
I bet you the band people did. I bet you that spread is fantastic.
Right, maybe more homemade
I think
food.
so. Cantwell in the shotgun trying to get the Grizzlies off sides. He is in the shotgun, and he has Duchesne to his left. Quick pass to Stevens. Oh, boy. Panad and Stevens. Those are two big bodies colliding. Great coverage by Panad.
I'm telling you, I think Panad got a little bit motivated by the fact that I don't think he was
6 feet, 198.
I think Panad is a legitimate all-state contender.
6'2", 231.
And I think that, I think he got a little bit slighted by some of this preseason picks.
Cantwell and Caddy in the backfield. Caddy breaking off to the sideline.
Lot of time.
Looking down. He's rolling right. Under pursuit. Passes up. It's incomplete. Pass was intended for number 8. That's Parker Colby. On the coverage on the play, looked like, was that 3 or 9? Hand-to-hand or Duval?
I didn't see it. I'll tell you, though, the Dover quarterback had a really good throw on that and put it right on him.
Interesting that they changed up quarterbacks early, midway through the second quarter. I don't see Webb on the sidelines.
Hopefully he's not injured.
I hope he's not injured.
Yeah.
We didn't see anything, but
where is he on the sideline? Do we see him?
I don't see him. Oh, there he is. He is. Yep. He's at about the 37-yard line.
Okay. And here comes a punt from Dover.
Stevens set back to the punt.
High snap.
Oh, boy, he's faking it. He's a big body to bring down. Let's see who's going to get.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Number 27.
Oh, my gosh. Hold on.
Laid him out.
That is, wait a minute. 27, that's St. Ange. That is a big hit. Is he up?
I don't know.
Stevens is up. Yep, they're both up.
All right, thank God. I mean, those were two guys that were going on a collision course.
You don't like to see those hits.
No, you don't. I mean,
that's ugly. Wow. What? And he got the first down. Oh, no, just
no,
shy?
he didn't. He's shy. He's shy.
Oh, they're going to measure it.
Oh, maybe he
Scott.
did get it.
Scott, that looks close. I mean, that's. Whose ball is it, Scott?
It's Goffstown's ball.
He didn't make it?
I thought he was shy. Yeah, we're hearing from the booth here that he was shy.
He was shy?
Yeah.
All right.
So it's Goffstown's ball.
Okay. 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. 7:08 on the clock. 1st and 10. Charlie and Stinnett. Bottom of the screen, Colby Putnam. Top of the screen in the slot is Duval. Top of the screen, Heidenreich in the middle with the shiny cleats. That must be
delay a game probably, or
that's Chenard. He's got some snazzy cleats over there.
yeah, he's got the yellow shoes too.
I don't call them yellow. They look more gold,
Gold?
don't they? Yeah, they look snazzy.
Who was the guy? Was it Rocket Ishmael? Was it like from Notre Dame?
Notre Dame,
Right?
Rocket
Didn't he wear like
Ishmael,
those
yeah.
gold shoes?
Well, I think a lot of the Notre Dame
I know that, but I thought that he was one of the
yeah.
delay a game on Goffstown. So they're going to be out of second down and 15.
Second and 15.
Yeah. Better be careful they don't get another one.
Charlie in the shotgun at about midfield, looking back to pass. He's under a lot of pressure. He's down. On the tackle was number 51 for the Green Wave. That's Seth Clark. Seth Clark is 5'9", 170, and he's a graduate this year. He's a senior.
Nice
Good
play.
tackle.
Nice play by Clark. He's got a real good nose for the ball too.
Second down and a little more than it should be.
Looks like it's 26. Second and 26, Scott.
Wow.
That's a long one.
So close, but yet so far away.
Oh, boy.
Let's see what Goffstown does here. 14-point lead, but this is a second down 26.
Charlie keeps it himself, runs right up the middle, bumps around again. He is tackled by a lot of swallowed up by a Green Wave.
He picks maybe about 6 or 7.
Number
So
51 again is on the tackle for the Wave. That is Seth Clark.
they're still going to have a really long way to go. Probably a good 20 yards.
Third and 20.
That's a lot. Third and a lot.
Yeah, third
Right?
and like, too much. Like,
Clark, Mason Rodney, Eric Stevens, all participating in the tackle.
I guess Stevens, the big tight end, was also in on that tackle for the Green Wave. Keith faking the pass, going deep.
No.
No one's. Oh my God!
What a catch!
What a one-handed grab! Is that Odell Beckham?
Oh my God! That
Check
was
his
a
glove for
one-handed
Stickum.
catch.
Check Duvall's glove for Stickum. That was an unbelievable grab. I thought it was way overthrown. No one's going to touch it.
Allen,
That's unbelievable.
the toe tapper was the play of the game until that one.
That's a 48-yard TD pass.
That was unbelievable. You're right. That's an Odell Beckham one-handed grab it out of the air. That ball had no business being caught. That's one of the best plays that I've seen.
That's the best play I've seen this year.
Yeah.
Now I've only been
You've
here
only
for
been here
a half a game.
That's one of the best plays I've seen in our 2 years of doing
this. I think it got blocked partially or something happened on that snap. So the Grizzlies don't connect on the extra point, so it's 20-0.
I would venture to say that will go into the Duval highlight.
I don't know who would have to do this, but someone needs to send that to SportsCenter and Barstool Sports because that will be on a play.
Wow.
That was a phenomenal catch by any player. I don't care what level of football you play.
That was unbelievable.
That's just good football.
Visit our concession stands.
Apparently, which one?
Which one?
The scoreboard side, we do have the football concession stand. To the opposite end zone, we have the band concession stand.
We got to ask.
Appreciate all of your support.
We got to do a poll, Scott, by the fans, see what they prefer.
I'm going band. I'm going
I'm
band.
gonna
You're going football.
This might be
you wanna
stereotypical,
switch it
but
up?
I think the band is probably going to put out a good spread, aren't they? This guy's nodding, and he's. I'm
All
getting
right,
heads up.
okay. You always got to trust the hometown people.
Of course, Gibson with the nice line drive kick. That's nice. The Green Wave bringing it right up, just about the 24-yard line. That's Duchesne on the return for the Green Wave. Good coverage by the Grizzlies on that. That brings up 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
So Cantwell is playing quarterback again, right?
Cantwell, number 11 at quarterback. Number 17 is in. We haven't seen him in about. That's Segura. In the backfield is usually Caddy, number 44. They have it all spread out. They got all wide receivers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man in motion is Segura. Nope, Cantwell takes it up the middle. He's on his own. He's got some light. Picks up about 8 yards, 9 yards on the carry. That's going to bring up 2nd and short for the Green Wave. That was a great running play.
That was almost a first down on that play. They went right up the middle on that. Looked like it was like a read option.
Cantwell and Caddy in the backfield from the shotgun. Caddy gets it right to the line of scrimmage with a
you
lot
got
of Grizzlies.
Moses and Poisson. It was like,
there's got Poisson.
what was your
Brown.
term? What was your term? A gaggle
Moses.
of Grizzlies?
That's a gaggle of Grizzlies
Okay.
on that play.
Yeah.
A gaggle.
Goffstown. But the result of the play is a green wave. First down.
They picked up the first down, moving the chains. It's 1st and 10 for the Green Wave at their own 35. Cantwell.
Here comes a blitz.
Boy, yes, a lot going on there. That looked like it was handed off to number 6. That was Oro. Not much on that play.
Yeah, that was a run blitz by Goffstown. They had 2 of their linebackers where just as soon as that ball was snapped, they were hitting those gaps.
And there's no way to, they're going to get through.
Yeah. Well, you got Moses in there, too. It's just that he's so big that he clogs that middle up.
Stevens in the backfield. Normando gets it right up the middle. He's picking up 5 yards. Picks up about 6 yards on the carry for the Green Wave. On the tackle, number 9, Duvall, he's continues
doing it all.
to do everything.
Yeah. He's a one-man wrecking crew tonight. Interception, touchdowns. That was crazy.
That grab,
I know.
I'm still thinking, I got to see that again. That's going to be a slow-mo pick. Cantwell 2 steps back, going to the right. Pass is complete to 19. That's Vidko. The toe tap on the coverage was Handrahan and St. Ange.
That one went right through Handrahan's hands, it looked like.
That's going to bring up 1st and 10. Another first down for the Green Wave. With 3:29 remaining in the first half, they're running out of time, but they're moving the ball well.
They're doing right. They have had opportunities, but unfortunately, they've also committed turnovers.
Oh, Joey Poisson.
Poisson is right in there.
He just swallowed up Oro, and Oro had nowhere to go. That's going to be a loss of about maybe 2 to 3 yards on the play. The clock is still ticking. Tick, 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 down to about 3 minutes. With a lead 20-0, the Green Wave have the momentum for sure right now, Scott. 2nd and 13. Cantwell, low snap, looking downfield. Quick pass to Stevens. Just across the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
I'll tell you, I'm amazed that, Goffstown, Jake Brown on that one, he was almost got in on the quarterback, and there was like a lot of interference that he had to run through. He's one tough
A lot of
character,
penetration,
too.
yeah, a lot of penetration by the linebacking crew and the front line there. They're doing a dandy job. Cantwell rolling to his right, looking downfield under a lot of pressure. Oh, Poisson can't hold on. He's still on his feet across the line of scrimmage. He's in first down territory, picking up more.
Wow,
Finally,
what a play.
dragged down is Cantwell
What
at the
a run by
27-yard
Cantwell.
line.
That was unbelievable.
Great run by Cantwell. Ducking, dodging, dipping, diving.
Just Goffstown could not wrap him up.
Joey Poisson came the closest to wrapping him up in the backfield, but he just eluded him and went right down the field.
If you're a coach, that's all you want. You want somebody who will never give up, and he didn't give up on that one.
2:17, 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for the Green Wave. Handoff. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's Poisson on the tackle of Oro. He really just uplifted him and put him right down. Not much gain on the play for the Green Wave on that 2nd down.
So we're under 2 minutes until the half here. Remember that movie back in was it the 70s or 80s, 2-minute warning? Was that a movie, 2-minute warning?
I don't remember
Come
that,
on.
no.
No, you and I are, you're a little younger
You're
than
much older than I am,
come
Scott.
on.
You're much older.
I've got gray beard, but I'm not that much older.
I turned 48 this year in August.
All right, I
Scott.
turned 50.
All right, so we're right there.
Yeah, we're close.
Cantwell keeps himself, little flea flicker to number 19. That's Vitko, toe tapper. He slips up on the play. Duvall gets credit on the tackle, but he slipped up.
There was a lot of razzle-dazzle on that one. Again, I'm amazed at the play calling. They've had a lot of interesting plays in their playbook here.
Yeah, they do. They have a lot of plays,
Yeah.
a lot of different schemes. Cantwell looking downfield. He's got a lot of time. Quick pass to Vitko
What a hit.
Shy of the first down. Looks like Jake Brown leveled him.
He's going to be
on the
shy
tackle.
by about 1 or 2 yards,
Scott,
but they're going to be going for it. So.
We're less than a minute at this point,
Yeah.
and they're trailing
Well, they're
20
gonna,
to nothing.
They're obviously going to go for it. They might call a timeout here.
4th and 2, maybe use a timeout. I know they've already called one.
Right. This is a big first down that they need.
47 seconds on the clock. Cantwell taking his time. He's patient, cool. under pressure, wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh.
That's the first time I'm calling
that's a
them
good
number
play
48.
by Moses.
That's Woodman. We haven't seen him all game.
Yeah.
Why, when the game is not on the line, but when you go to a brand new guy, no one's seen? Interesting play.
So what happened on that one is Adam Moses got big-time penetration, which allowed Poisson to do the cleanup work.
But, Scott, the Green Wave was moving the ball so well, they now go to a guy that we haven't even mentioned his name the whole game.
I agree. So I got to ask our cameraman, Kevin, you want anything from the band concessions, or you want like a dessert type item? You want food?
I think we need to go with the same item.
How do we know they're going to?
A burger and a burger. Let's start there.
So then you are going to have to call or text me as to what we see. We'll FaceTime each other or something.
That's Charlie Keith right to Stinnett, right up the middle. That's going to close out 35 seconds remaining. Pickup of about 2 yards on the play for Jack.
I think they have to run one more play.
I think so. We're at about 24 seconds. Grizzlies lead 20-0 in the first half here in Dover, New Hampshire, against the Green Wave. 17 seconds. Yeah, they're going to just drain this.
Yeah, one more running play for Goffstown.
Yep, Stinnett right up the middle, bumps to the outside. He got some room, first down and more. Along the outside, he's down at about the 37-yard line.
And that's going to do it for the half.
Unless he went out of bounds. Oh, he went out of bounds. Did he? Yeah. Do us a favor.
That is going to prolong.
Jack, do us a favor. Stay in bounds.
Alan, I'm tempted just to leave you alone here to close out the first half while I run over to the band. I'm going
to lose you.
We have a penalty against Goffstown.
Oh, holding. They're going to decline it, looks like. Stevens, the tight end, and the D-back.
Let's talk a little bit here where the crowd seems to be going to at halftime. So
I don't see anybody moving yet.
No.
What we should have done is sent out people to be the first in line, so that now it comes and now we do that's what we have to do next time, Scott.
You're right.
Because now we're going to go get stuck in line, and then it's going to continue, and this ain't a Chronicle set. We don't have like an hour.
I understand. I know, but I'm a foodie, man. I like to eat, and
can I tell you about the food? Dover has a great. Do you like sushi?
I like anything.
Oh, man. Listen, we're not sponsored by anybody, folks. But if you like sushi and you're in Dover, I think it's called Taipei Tokyo.
Okay.
It's over by the Starbucks on the right-hand side. It looks like a little hole in the wall. Terrific sushi. Folks, that closes out the first half. Grizzlies 20, Green Wave 0. Come right back for second half action. We'll be here. Fans, welcome to Grizzly Nation Halftime Taste-Off. Here we are in Dover, New Hampshire with the marching band, Mac and Cheese and marching band.
No, the other way around, my friend.
I went to the marching band.
No, it's the other way around.
We were at the marching band. It said marching band. The marching band Mac and Cheese, the marching band Chili versus...
This is the football team.
The football team, Mac and Cheese.
I think we're going to win. I mean, look at this.
I'm going to tell you right now, the Mac and Cheese on the marching band does look like Kraft. I think just from appearance...
There's bacon in this.
There's bacon in
real bacon.
That immediately wins.
Yeah,
that immediately wins.
Listen, you've got cheese on your
the
chili.
I'll give
you that.
The chili
so
looks
let's do
better.
this.
We're going to have to taste test.
Go Mac and Cheese first, because this looks like it's going to win. So
the Mac and Cheese first?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, it's got bacon. They automatically win. They got bacon.
Here, hold on. You eat, I eat. Ready? Here we go. Let's see.
Oh my God. Winner Mac and Cheese goes to the football team.
This is hands down.
Not a question.
Hands down. I'm telling you.
Now the chili.
This is legit.
That is terrific Mac and Cheese by the Dover football concessions. Fans, when you come to Dover, this is an eating paradise. To your left, they have the marching band. To your right, they have the football fans.
I'm telling you. So now the chili.
Now the chili. Ready? The cheese.
I have to say, I do like cheese on my chili.
The cheese is important.
It does add. I don't even know if it was an option on my side, but hold on.
This looks hearty. The football from appearance looks hearty. There's content in here. All right, let's see. Fans, I think it's an easy one,
Scott. This is an easy one tonight.
For both of them, the winner is the football concession for Dover High School over the marching band.
I would totally agree. It's really good.
There's bacon in the other one.
I tell you, Bedford High School had steak tips last year that were really to die for. But this mac and cheese and this chili.
We could put together a whole menu of all the teams we go see. We could start with appetizer.
And not
we
to
go
mention, hold on. We got dessert.
Apple crisp. We got apple crisp. Kevin, come in here. Come in here, Kevin.
Yeah.
Our cameraman. He's tasting the apple crisp. We don't have anything to compare it, but give us a bite. Does that look? Let me just smell that. Oh, it smells
good.
terrific.
That's
good.
good. So I tell you, we made the right decision here.
Kudos to Dover High School.
And there's
football concessions and
fried dough balls.
We're going to try one of those. Fans, welcome back to second half action in Dover, New Hampshire. We are having a terrific time. Dare I say, Scott, probably one of the funnest football games I think we've done.
Yeah, and definitely the halftime food was that was a lot of fun to do that. I mean, rarely do you see two competing concession stands.
We can't talk about it enough.
But I tell you, the football concessions here at Dover were, the
real deal.
Restaurant quality mac and cheese.
Absolutely restaurant quality mac and cheese.
I'm just saying, I eat a lot of food.
You throw a little bit of lobster in there?
Oh, God.
Out of this world.
But to think of that, listen, this is not just hamburgers and hot dogs. You're talking like gourmet mac and cheese, like homemade chili, dough balls. I mean, this is the real deal here.
It was good. Well, the Green Wave is set to kick off, and that is number 3 on the kicking duties, O'Doherty. Set back are a lot of Grizzlies. Let's see who gets the call. Interesting to see Charlie out there as well. Nice line drive kick by the Green Wave. Chenard will handle this one from his own 10. We don't know where the ball is. Chenard has it along the outside, far top of the screen. Grizzlies are moving in white from left to right along the second half. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 from about their own 30-yard line.
And that play is always so difficult to defend. I mean, that Chouinard had to go to the far side of the field with the ball, and he didn't have any clear lane. But that play typically works for Goffstown when they're able to kind of hand it off, and it's a quick move up the middle.
And how do you even coach a team to other than to be ready on the look out for something like that?
It's almost like the shell game, that game with the shells, and hard to follow where that ball goes.
Charlie Keith and Jack Stinnett in the backfield. Charlie in the shotgun, looking for a pass. Quick pass out across the middle, deflected high, intended for Colby Putnam.
So Colby Putnam had his hands on that. Lucky that did not get picked off, as that ball, when it was deflected off of his hands, went way up in the air. Unfortunately for Dover, nobody was around it. But that's what I was talking about before, was that slant pass is there.
That's there. We're right on. Like, I'm stopping your this. Charlie, a lot of weapons deployed. 3 on the bottom of your screen. Looking to pass. He's looking left. He's rolling left out towards the sideline. He's got some room. We got a flag on the field well behind the play.
I think it's a holding, Alan.
It's got to be on number 50, right? He's the only one out there.
Yeah, that's where they threw the flag.
Dan Locke in his direction. Yeah, that's a holding on the Grizzlies.
So that will be coming back.
Scott, to your point earlier, I think it was a Green Wave penalty in the first quarter. You didn't even need that.
Right.
Charlie's 7 yards beyond that.
And I don't know. Dan has this. I think it's his first year playing line.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So, I have to say, this is an undersized offensive line for Goffstown, but they do make up for it with their strength.
Number 77 looks like that's Joshua White. He's
Josh,
also a
Josh
rugby
White,
player.
Trevor Post, those guys. Yeah.
Josh White's that's a tough kid. That kid can he can take a licking and throw a beating too.
But in high school, it's not uncommon to see 275-pound linemen, and Goffstown has a few that are like 225 and under.
Well, the Grizzlies have a 20-0 lead over the Green Wave. There's about 11 minutes on the clock in the third quarter. Charlie has his weapons deployed again. 3 on the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Charlie to Jack. Charlie keeps it himself. He's still on his feet. He's across the original line of scrimmage, up towards the first down. I think he's got it.
He is close. I think he is very close to it. It's going to be close. It could be within a length of a football. That's how close it is. And they're going to give it to him.
They're going to give it to him, yes. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Nice run by Charlie. As you said, pretty quick.
Yeah, he's got very fast feet.
He looks like to be a tall guy. He's 6'1", 179.
I interviewed him after last week. I never met him before. Great kid.
Stinnett right up the middle, picking up about 6 yards, maybe 7, close to 6, I'll call that on the carry. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4.
What I like about Stinnett is he keeps his legs charging ahead. He picks up an extra couple of yards.
Stinnett's a junior, 5'11", 173.
It brings up a 2nd and 5, Alan.
2nd and 5 for the Grizzlies as they approach midfield. Jack gets the call one more time.
Not much
He's
there.
brought down right away. Looks like number 74 for the Wave. That's Julian Nicholson. He is a senior this year, 231, 6'2".
On the near side of the field, closest to our camera, you're going to have Heidenreich, Jared Heidenreich, number 81. He's got a good 6-inch height differential on the cornerback. Now it looks like they're changing up some personnel, but
32, that's Blake
he's
Palmer.
got the ability to take on a slant here.
Keith to Stinnett.
He is
Scott-
stuffed.
Yeah, he's losing yards on that
Dover
play.
got penetration off their line. They won that battle. And again, number 74, Julian Nicholson, really drove the pile. He's starting to dominate here and keep Dover in this game. I mean, this game is far from over. It's 20-0 with 9 minutes to go in the third.
Lefebvre is in. Interesting that we're closer to midfield and now we're punting.
It is odd. Like I said, it's
Wow, this quarter's flying by. It's already under 9 minutes. Okay, whoa, what is that?
that is somebody stamping their feet. Hopefully not in anger. Hopefully it's happiness. Maybe it's a Jewish wedding and they're stamping on the glass.
Maybe,
I don't know what it is. But
I am a JP. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't officiate
Right.
weddings.
Right. Tell you, a lovely night for football too.
Oh,
I
it was
mean,
perfect.
weather. Dead ball foul. Too many men on the field for
Looks like for Dover. Wow. All right.
And that's going to bring up a
And, it's casual. The clock is still running here,
fourth
Scott. We're now
down.
under.
So now Goffstown is going for it on 4th and 4.
4th and 4. Charlie in the shotgun. Maybe trying to pull somebody off sides. No, high snap. Charlie keeps it himself. He's across. He's got it. He's at about the 45-yard line of the Green Wave, maybe the 44-yard line. Nonetheless, it is a first down for the Grizzlies as they move the chains and progress deeper into the Green Wave.
I wasn't sure on that one, Alan. It looked like, one of the offensive linemen for Goffstown might have gotten a smidge ahead of a start, but flag wasn't thrown. Goffstown's playing a much more disciplined game, by the way. You weren't at the last game, but they made a lot of mental errors, a lot of fumbled handoffs.
Keith keeps it himself. Quick pass out. Looks like that's Putnam.
22 Putnam. He gets about 4 yards on that one.
3 or 4 on the reception.
Number 22.
Charlie's hitting his targets.
Now, I have to say that not just because we got good food recommendations from the people here in the press box in Dover, but a good job by the public address announcer here, right? I mean,
he hooked us up. He was, yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Plus, he does a good job. I'm just saying. I mean, listen, the guy does a good job. That 3rd down and
11 centimeters. That was money too. I mean, that's classic. Charlie from the shotgun. Jack takes it right up the middle. Got the gut.
He's shy.
He's going to be shy by about maybe a half a yard to a yard. That's going to bring up 3rd down and short with 6.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
I got to tell you, I got to go back to this whole food thing.
You're sticking with the food.
Well, after this next play, I got to talk more food.
Charlie to Jack. Charlie keeps it himself. He goes back up the middle. He's got the first down. He's at about the 35-yard line. He only needed to get to the 30. I'm sorry. Yeah,
it was a beautiful job by Keith because he hesitated and then he waited for his space to open up and then he was able to get those yards. But going back to food, I went to UNH football game last week. I was telling Kevin, our cameraman, this place, the food blows it away. I would come here. Yes, blows it away.
Keith with Duvall in motion.
That's a fumble.
Yeah, fumble. The ball's being kicked around. I think Duvall picked it up, but that's going to be a loss of about 2 to 3 yards. That ball was being kicked around.
I jinxed the Goffstown offense. This is what happened. This is what happened to them last game, where there was a lot of
well, that's the first time we've seen Duvall in motion like that.
Yes, but that's where they had their issues last game.
Yeah.
Duvall would do that, like that sweep play, and unfortunately the handoffs were just not working. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12 from the 38. And again, I'd like to see Heidenreich. Look at the height mismatch here. You know,
Yeah.
you can. This is who they had on him before. And
Number 20 is only 5'10". Heidenreich 6'4".
my point on that one is that you could almost throw the ball up high and let
just let him
Heidenreich get it like a rebound.
All you got to do is isolate Heidenreich and just do a jump ball.
Yeah,
Who do you think is going to win? Someone 6'4"?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So we've got a television timeout here.
We got a TV timeout. Station identification. This is brought to you by TV Goffstown TV Sports. That's channel 16 in the Goffstown area.
And
Crackerjack team.
And seen worldwide on YouTube.
Seen worldwide.
So as we were talking about before, for those of you who haven't been to Dover in a while, they are building a very large high school here. They're replacing it. So they've constructed this high school. I heard it's to over $100 million, this school. And then after it's built, they're going to tear down the old high school, and that'll be the parking lot. So we're told that this will be completed by next school year. Beautiful
It
facility.
is beautiful. And on the field, we have Duvall dipping and diving with the first down. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 with 5 minutes on the clock here as they move the chain, stopping the clock just for a moment.
You know, you got to get the ball to a player like Duvall. He is your playmaker. And even though he's not really a running back per se, he's more of a wide receiver, he does make things happen, Alan, when he gets in, when he handles the ball.
Yep. Hence the name.
The mailman.
Because he always
delivers.
There we go. Duvall in motion one more time. Charlie keeps it right up the middle, has some running room. Oh, what a nice little juke. He's going to be down well into the door.
Keeps driving his legs.
He's still driving down inside the 5.
Wow.
Grizzlies will have another first down with 4 tries into the end zone.
I'll tell you, that one faked me out. I really thought that Duvall had the ball on that.
What a great drive. Going to bring up 1st and 4. Grizzlies really knocking on the door of the Green Wave to put some more points on the board. This is when you see the pass to Heidenreich. Nope.
Stinnett,
Charlie right up the middle. Oh, I thought Charlie had that. Stinnett.
No,
He's at about the 2-yard line. Pickup of about 2 yards on the play.
Peter Ciani with the tackle for the Green Wave.
Got 2nd down, 2 to go.
2 to go.
2-yard line. A lot of 2s. Goffstown's content to let the clock go here.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, just Charlie to Stinnett.
He's pushing
moving
his
the pile.
legs.
It looks like he gets it. Yes, he's in. And there's no flags.
So Stinnett gets his 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Yep.
With a touchdown carry for Goffstown.
And this is really good, Alan. I'll tell you, last week against Concord, Stinnett was the featured running back, but he struggled a little bit in terms of there's a lot of mishaps on exchanges, and just they weren't clicking, I thought, as well. Tonight, it seems like Stinnett is and Keith are really doing a good job in terms of their handoffs, and Keith is doing a much, much better job in terms of reading the defense, knowing when to hand it off, knowing when.
Well, that's that
knowing
play.
when
That's
to fold them,
that's
knowing
the
when to
option
hold
that
them.
Goffstown
Right.
runs, and you got to have a smart quarterback that knows the game and what's the best time to take the ball, what's the best time to let it go. Now we have Minnick for the extra point, trying to make it 27. Whoa, great penetration. The kick is up. It's good. That is 26-27 now for the Grizzlies.
Remaining in the 3rd quarter. Goffstown 27, Dover 0.
I didn't realize how close the University of New Hampshire was
To Dover.
to Dover
Yeah,
to
very
Dover High
close.
School. Well, I knew it was close to Dover.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was this close.
To the high school.
I thought it was like 20 minutes away, but this high school is maybe, what do you think, Kevin? Maybe 7 minutes from the campus of UNH?
Well,
Yeah, it's pretty close. Don't they have like a really good coffee shop here too in Dover? I think so. Like they
Well,
make,
you know-
their own like place where
hold
they make the beans and everything.
I go to Harvey's Bakery for my breakfast lunches when I'm in Dover.
Yeah.
It's a little old coffee diner, if you will. Great breakfast. Great homemade rolls, pastries.
Harvey's, huh?
Harvey's Bakery,
All right.
yeah, right in downtown on that little Main Street.
Nice kick.
Excellent kick. Is that Gibson? Still on his feet.
Nice
That's
move.
Segura. He's still on his feet. He's twisting and turning out to about the 37-yard line. Segura
He had a really good return on that one.
gives the Green Wave excellent field position. It'll be 1st and 10.
Parker Colby.
Looks like they're saying the 40. I think it's short of the 40, but we'll see. Yep, maybe the 40.
The good thing here, we lost.
the
The
36.
Goffstown team lost
37.
Sam Heidenreich last year, and he
Yeah.
was like
We
he
got
was
spoiled.
the kicker for 2 to 3 years. And really, you're right, we were spoiled. But I'll tell you, Gibson and Minnick are stepping up.
Yep. Cantwell. Right
He's
up
open.
the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Picking up 9 yards on the play, maybe 8.
Cantwell with the carry.
Also in motion was 23, Duchesne as that option back.
I think Cantwell gives Dover a little bit more athleticism at quarterback in terms of the ability to really run.
Yep. It looks like they're both seniors, Webb and Cantwell. Cantwell with Duchesne. Cantwell keeps it himself up the middle.
He
He has
gets
the
a
first
first
down,
down,
jumping
yeah.
up over just about midfield. First down, 1st and 10 for the Green Wave with 3 minutes remaining on the clock.
First down.
I think the issue there is that Cantwell's got a little bit more size.
Yeah.
So when you really got to run the ball up the gut on that read option.
Yeah, he's 6'3". I mean, that's
so it does give Dover a little bit more power to run up the middle.
Cantwell, Duchesne, and Caddy in the backfield. Cantwell, quick pass out to Vidko. He's
slips
down
again.
at about the 45-yard line. Make that the Grizzly 45-yard line. Pick up of about 5 on the play.
Vidko has proven to be a pretty capable receiver for Dover. Yeah, he obviously had that great catch, but he's got good hands.
Yeah. That's Stevens in motion, the big tight end. Goes to Duchesne, right up the middle, wrapped up right away by Joey Poisson. Great tackle, great penetration. He wasn't going anywhere. He's not. Joey's not going to let him go.
And then you had obviously Pinard doing the cleanup work as well.
Going to bring us through close to the 2-minute mark. The Green Wave is 3rd down with 5 yards to go.
Yeah, they're going to have to go for it on 4th downs anyways, with being down by 27. So this is 4th down territory no matter what.
Cantwell, Duchesne, and Caddy are the backs. Caddy is in motion. He's rolling to his right. He's
That
looking
was a
right. Quick pass to
hold.
Stevens. The ball is bobbling. Oh! Duval almost came up with it with a shoelace grab.
Yeah, I thought Dover also got away with a hold on that one, but
Pass is incomplete to Stevens. 1:45 on the clock.
now do you, in this situation,
Interesting.
Alan,
They're bringing out the kicking.
do you bring the, yeah, I mean, I know it's a long 5, maybe 6 yards, but you're at the 45, 46-yard line. I would think this would be an opportune time to do that.
Yeah, why not go for it?
And here's the thing. If you don't like what you see as the quarterback, then pooch kick it,
Yeah.
with nobody back there. I mean, what's the alternative? You're going to kick the ball to Duval?
Right.
I don't know. See what they do here. Maybe it's a fake,
That's Stevens. He did run the last time. Nice kick again by Stevens, up end over end. Duval
He
bobbles
fumbles
it.
and recovered by
Recovers
Dover.
on the 20-yard line. The Green Wave pick up a fumble by Duval. That's
So-
going to be 1st and 10. Excellent field position for the Green Wave.
So this is an excellent learning opportunity for Duval. You're up by 27 points, and he's trying to make something happen, which, listen, you're trying to do. But your goal here is to, protect the ball
Yeah.
under all circumstances. And that one was a line drive kick. He was trying to time it to get ahead of steam.
Right.
So that gives
Cantwell.
Dover some new life. And
Cantwell in the green wave coming to the line of scrimmage. But you're right, Scott, that's some new life. Cantwell, quick pass out to Duchesne. Has some running room, picks up about maybe 5 yards on the carry.
And I think that one was Jake Brown on the tackle.
52?
Yep.
He covers a lot of ground.
He does. And, again, another super strong kid.
Tight end, yeah.
Yeah.
Those three linebackers, I mean, terrific unit. 1 minute remaining. Oh, boy. Jake is right in there.
Yeah, you see
Jake
that?
was the first one to him. He's not letting him go either. Look at give that to Jake Brown. Excellent hustle on Jake.
What Jake Brown is doing is he's looking for those gaps.
Yeah.
And in between, the defensive linemen, and he's just splitting them. And he's got the speed to get in there.
Excellent job by Jake. This is bringing us down to about the 35-second mark. Cantwell and Caddy. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Vitko in motion.
Snap.
He's looking right, but Poussin is there this time. Intercepted by Pinard. Oh, he's just grabbed, shirt grab. He's down at about the 36-yard line. Grizzlies will take over. We're doing turnover for turnover here.
But that was a really nice interception.
Yep. Well, let's give some credit. Was it Poisson was in there early, putting an awful lot of pressure on
They were
Cantwell.
hurrying him up. I give you that.
20 seconds on the clock remaining in the third quarter with the Grizzlies lead 27-0 here in Dover, New Hampshire. Again, this is GTV Sports and GTV 16.
There's a reason why a lot of high school programs like to run the ball, and that's because it's the safer bet. When you put that ball in the air, Alan, a lot of weird things can happen. It's not like college, and it's certainly not like pros where you can have these, prolific, throwing offenses.
Charlie to Stinnett, keeping it on the ground. Pickup of about 3 yards on the play, it appears.
Stinnett with a carry. Peter Ciotti and Seth Clark in on the stop.
And the quarter is winding down. It should be over. They're probably going to blow the whistle on this one.
Here we go.
At the end of 3 quarters.
Folks, come right back. We're going to take a quick little station identification break for fourth quarter action. Yeah, with all these running plays, there's not much.
I'd say like St. Ange, Menard.
Yep.
Guys are, no one's throwing to him, so.
Fans, welcome back to fourth quarter action here. Charlie Keith fakes the handoff to Stinnett, picks up about 5-6 yards on the play. He's down at the 35-yard line.
Alan, I tell you, we got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line for Goffstown. I mean, they're just moving the pile. I mean,
Well, they're giving both Charlie and Jack plenty of running room and giving him that first initial hole to find and break through.
Dan Locke and LaFave, they're on the left-hand side there. They've been doing a really good job. They're undersized for playing offensive line, but I'm telling you, these guys are super strong athletes.
So now we're checking into some game like Mason Albert, number 42. Haven't seen him at all today so far. Charlie keeps it himself. He's under a lot of trouble.
Up.
That's Stevens. That's a big boy. He's 6'3", 230. He's going to bring him down for sure.
Charlie Keith with another carry.
I'm curious as to when they might think about putting Coleman Handrahan in the game with a 27-0 lead.
Yeah.
You always want to give your second-string QB some snaps.
Look what happened at Merrimack.
I know.
Merrimack, before we played Merrimack in the playoffs, we lost Charlie. We lost, what was his name? Connor Hysack.
Right.
I mean, we were down to third.
Right.
We were down to Peyton Bickford.
You were a fourth
who was the free safety.
Yeah.
Set to kick is LaFave. Gets off a nice line drive, end-over-end kick. It's got a Goffstown bounce. Its ball is loose on the ground.
Goffstown recovers
Grizzlies
that
recovers
one.
that.
I believe
Great
Goffstown
special
has
teams.
recovered. Yeah.
Who covered? Who grabbed it? Was that St. Ange?
I didn't see it.
Excellent coverage by the special teams unit for the Grizzlies. Folks, sorry that we don't have individual names of who did that, but they got down there in a hurry. First, it was a great kick end over end, took a great Grizzly bounce, and as the Green Wave player hesitated, two Grizzlies jumped all over him.
Yeah, I think, Alan, back in our youthful days when our vision was better, we probably could see about 75 yards away the numbers, but unfortunately, we don't have a binocular person here either to watch it. So we're going to see some defensive substitutions here for Goffstown, and I think we are.
I guess we did not have the ball.
Oh.
The offense for the Green Wave is on the field.
Okay.
Didn't it look like he bobbled it?
Yeah, the defense is on the field. So
is it?
Yeah,
okay.
the Goffstown's offense came off the field. So I think they're going to be doing some substitutions.
Okay. We find ourselves in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes, 45 seconds remaining.
So you have number 3 in the game now for Goffstown. That's Coleman Handrahan, and he is in the backfield with Charlie Keith.
Trevor Post is on the line, 53, 73, Noah Mann. Those are some big bodies right on that offensive line, sorry. That's Charlie bumping to the outside. He's wrapped up by Stevens. A loss of 1 yard on the carry.
Keith with a carry.
Helping on that tackle was number 27 for the Green Wave. That's Normando.
Yeah, he had a nice stop there. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 11 for Goffstown. And you're right. We haven't seen Mason Albert a whole lot, but he is.
No, he's on the field.
He is in the game now.
Number 28 is on the field. That's Benjamin Dodge.
And he's got good hands, by the way.
He's a junior, really?
Yeah, he's got really good hands.
You'd love to see Charlie connect with someone like that. To Handrahan right up the middle, picking up about 5 yards on the play, wrapped up and brought down by the Green Wave.
I just don't think that, knowing Coach Huff's style,
he's not going to air it out now.
He's not a flashy guy.
No.
He's real classy. He's going to run the ball.
He's going to run the ball. Yeah. Run the timeout. There's no sense in airing it up just to try to get a couple of plays.
You know, might you see a quick out or a slant pattern to pick up a first down? Yeah, but I don't see him throwing up anything long.
And it is interesting. Handrahan's in there as the running back. Charlie keeps it himself. He's rolling right. He's under a lot of pressure.
He's got to get rid of it.
Throw it up and get rid of it. Oh, boy, he's still on the. He's running back now the other way. Oh, what a nice block. What a nice block by 28 Ben Dodge, coming back to kind of give Charlie a little bit of room, Scott, but boy, whew, I'm tired.
I like Charlie Keith, right? I like the player. I don't like that play.
No.
You don't, as a
lot of
quarterback,
pressure.
You know something? All I'm going to say is this. This is a teachable moment for Charlie Keith. That's a situation where either you go down, you take your loss of 15, or you throw the ball away.
Run to the sideline.
But to go,
nothing good is going to happen when you turn right when you're running.
And here's the other thing. You know what happens on those plays? You get blindside tackled. Okay, you fumble the ball, you get hurt. Nothing good happens there.
Well, we're at the 9-minute mark. There is a flag down on the field,
and that might have been, an illegal block in the back.
I thought Ben Dodge's block looked pretty clean.
It's an illegal block in the back by Goffstown. That's going to be declined. That was a.
Was that by Ben?
This is like a 4th down and 50 or something. I mean, it's like it's nuts.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen such a long fourth down play. You think he'll fake it?
No.
Fourth down and 45 is probably the longest thing that I've seen.
No, we got a whistle here, Scott.
And now what? Delay a game or something? Timeout. What? Now we're calling a timeout.
Only 10 guys on the field, it sounds like.
No, for Goffstown. So this is something where you know Coach Huft, right? We've been covering this team for a couple of years. This eats at him.
Oh,
okay?
yes.
A play like that eats at him. This right now, only having 10 guys on special teams for a punt, eats at him. Now, the good thing, the teachable moment, is that this is a game that is in hand for Goffstown at 9 minutes to go with 27-0.
Correct,
lead.
and it's not. There's no vital.
There's no negative implications per se, so it's a teachable moment. But again, and Charlie's done a wonderful job all game long.
9 minutes. Grizzlies lead by 27. 4th and 45. LaFave will try to get a punt. Excellent. Plenty of time. Nice high.
Beautiful
nice
kick.
depth. That's going to be Cantwell receiving that. He's still on his feet. He's cutting to the outside.
He
Cuts
slips.
back, slips up into the middle. Looks like the initial contact was 22, Colby Putnam.
Is it me, or are a lot of Dover players slipping?
Yeah, I haven't seen the Grizzlies slip that much. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying, usually when it's your own home turf, you know it better than others.
You're right.
I will say this. I was on the field in the end zone, and it was soft. So, I mean, I can understand how it would happen, but it just seems like Dover has slipped a lot more than Goffstown has.
Cantwell with Caddy to his right. 8 minutes, under 9 here. A lot of time, taking his time. Passes intended for
he drops it.
Vitko. Incomplete. On the coverage was St. Ange.
He had that one. It just slipped right through his hands. The ball was actually thrown pretty good there. Only Vitko would have caught it. I like Vitko. I think he's made some good catches tonight.
Cantwell looking left. Nice pass. What a pass! Woo! That, I think, is the best pass we've seen tonight.
I agree. It was totally
Excellent
on the
pass.
money.
On the money. A laser beam by Cantwell, moving the chains for the Green Wave. That's 1st and 10 as they come alive with 8.5 in the fourth quarter, but that was on the money.
I tell you, if he can do that with greater consistency,
he'd
be, that's unstoppable.
And listen, there was good coverage on the play.
That was perfect throw.
Cantwell looking right, going right. Passes low to Vitko. He picks up another first down for the Green Wave.
Right, but like I said, this is what they did in the first half, and they had some good movement of the football against Goffstown, and they stopped throwing the ball. But it seems now they were trying to attack St. Ange, who's on the lower part of your screen, number 27.
Cantwell, quick pass to Stevens. Looked like it was on his back shoulder.
Yeah.
That was kind of a tough, with shoulder pads and helmets, that's a tough ball to grab. I mean, it's.
The Dover Band concession stand, pizza for half price.
The clock is stopped at 7:57.
I mean, there's a mismatch too for Dover against St. Ange. Good 3-4 inches there at least.
Cantwell, low snap. He's going right with another missile. Pass is intended for Vitko. Overthrown, incomplete. 7:50 on the clock.
Is it complete?
I do like, he's got a really strong arm.
He really does.
Yeah. The other thing I noticed too is that in the second half, Dover has had, I think, a more not predictable offense, but they were running so many creative plays, and I think it was kind of keeping Goffstown's defense a little off balance. Now it seems like there's set and throw.
Cantwell looking to pass, rolling right. He's on the run under the heat.
Great
pass
throw.
is complete. Another first down, it looks like, to Vitko. Toe tapper. 7:42 on the clock as they're knocking on the Grizzlies' door. This is the best position they've been in the entire game.
Yeah, once again, Vitko is making a lot of waves here for the Green Wave.
1st and 10 from the 10. Cantwell right across the middle to Stevens. Big target, big tight end. He's in. That's a touchdown. That's a good touchdown for the Green Wave as they strike, and they're finally on the board in the 4th quarter with 6 points.
You know what, Alan? I think that speaks a lot to Dover and their attitude, their coaching staff. It's called never give up.
Hey, what's up with the cannon?
It's kind of like the Patriots, right?
But it's the Green Wave. It should be like they should splash everybody in the splash zone or something.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's a tradition they've had here for years, so.
Wow.
So that was a really nice drive by Dover, mostly based upon the arm.
Here's the extra point. It's up. Flag is down.
Cody's kick is good, but there's a flag on the play.
I think you might have a hold on Dover. Let's see what the referee has to say.
Or is it roughing the kicker by chance?
I thought it was a hold, but nope, maybe you're right.
Oh, yeah, it's on.
No, it's on Dover.
Yeah. 7:26 on the clock. They have 6 on the board. They're trying to get one more.
They're going to be brought back about 5 yards.
Yeah, from the looks of it, the kid has plenty of leg.
Yeah, it's not going to matter.
That's number 3. That's Sean O'Doherty.
Oh, it's more than that.
Wow. I still think he can do it.
Personal foul or something? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, what was the call?
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay, so what did he do? Did we see what he did? I didn't see anything like that.
Now he's kicking from
Sometimes you get that
third,
when they
the
trip.
25 plus the 10 in the end
join.
zone. That's a 35-yard field goal attempt right here. This makes the difference here. Good snap. Kick is up. Plenty of leg. I think it's
That's good.
no good. Just left. That's a great kick, though. He could have hit that from the 40-yard line.
So remember last year, I think we were in Merrimack, right? You and I were kicking field goals.
Not easy.
It was not easy. So while you were away having fun.
I saw some
right,
clips.
so we had 4 people try kicking a field goal.
I saw Emma Ravaz.
Yeah.
I saw John Comier.
Yeah, he did horribly.
Oh,
sorry, John. If
sorry,
you're watching,
John.
But
John, I wasn't there, but I'm just going from what he's telling me.
I thought that John Cormier would do a little better. I'm thinking he might have been wearing boots or something. I don't know.
Are we going to have a rematch? Are you going to want to take me on again?
I don't know. I'm a little scared of you, but but you know who got it was Emily Fournier, kicks it through first time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was she the only one who made it?
She made it the first time around, and I think it was Vincent Brigagliano got it the second time.
Excellent.
Yeah, so a lot of fun, and I want to certainly thank. I think it was the Blue Moose Cafe gave us some cupcakes to give away for that, so it was kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it for the Blue Moose Cafe.
Alex used to play football for Amherst, so he kind of loves the sport.
Here's O'Doherty. Good kick. Clean by Chenard. Now it's anybody's guess who has it, but someone's running up the field fast. That's Duval. He's cutting back to the middle. He's still on his feet. He's across the 40. He's down at about the 37, 38-yard line. Great play.
See, that's what I was saying. It's like it's hard to even see it from here who has the ball.
But you look for the person who's running the fastest.
Exactly.
I think that's what you got to do. He's running the fastest. He must have it.
Well, that's what happened last week, and I thought Chouinard had it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, that's number 9. So that's a big kickoff return for Goffstown, and that'll put him on the Dover 38-yard line with almost 7 minutes to go. I tell you, got a really, was that what do they call that, a blood moon? Or, Kevin, what do they call that when it's like that color?
Harvest moon.
Harvest moon? Harvest moon. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Get a shot of that, Kevin.
Yeah.
Zoom in like they do like on the blimp.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we got a play here.
Oh, that's overrated. That's hand-to-hand. Picks up about 2 yards on the play, maybe 1.
So now Kevin is gonna show us this moon that we're talking about.
Folks, look at that.
Zoom
Isn't that
in
nice?
on this.
I love the fall. I love autumn.
Yeah.
In on the tackle for the Green Wave.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go back to play.
6:50 on the clock. 2nd and 10 for the Grizzlies. as they lead the Green Wave 27-6 here in Dover. Looks like we missed the storm cloud. It didn't hit the rain at all that I hit on the drive here.
Yeah.
High snap to 34 this time.
I tell you, if you can go
That's
over
Josh
to
Juneau.
if you can go to the press box here, in between when they're changing up, maybe they'll do the YMCA for us.
You like the YMCA, do you?
I do.
Yeah.
I was into that stuff, you know.
Well, you're 50. You are much older, so that, you know.
You know, I'm not ashamed to admit that I did buy the Saturday Night Fever album back in the day. I'm not.
My first album I think I got was AC/DC Back in Black. High snap, hand to hand, rolling right, eluding coverage. Pass is intended for number 5, Joey Poisson.
He almost kind of threw that one
Wow.
away. Yeah.
First time we see Joey on the offensive side of the ball.
So it looks like we're going to have the Eric Lefebvre in to kick.
5:30 on the clock.
What's your name? You want to be on TV? You don't? You just wave? You'll wave?
I think we're going to have a special guest here soon.
I do too.
Lefebvre set to kick plenty of time.
Nice kick.
kick. Look at that.
Fair catch.
Fair catch. Cantwell. That's the Green Wave taking over 1st and 10
Be 1st and 10 from the 15.
from their own 15-yard line. And
So,
they will have 5.5 minutes.
We're going to scan the camera over here in the press
Oh,
box.
we got some special treats here.
So look
special
at this
guest.
guy right here. He's
It's a
been
little
helping
dark.
us.
It's a little dark.
This guy's been helping us with calling out the numbers on tackles because we can't see. We're getting old. This guy's got young eyes. So wave to the camera. And then we've got our public address folks here. What are you doing?
It's too dark.
It's
Is
too
that any
dark.
better? Nothing. Okay. All right. Cantwell set the pass. He's looking to go long. He goes outside to Vitko. He's at the 20.
See, I like that play.
Grabbing by the shirt is St. Ange. He's got the first hold of him. Brought him down at about the 30-yard line, maybe the 32. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave. I got to tell you, Scott, I think if Cantwell started the game, I think it'd be a different story. I think it'd be a little bit closer.
Do we often see Heidenreich in the game playing defense?
Heidenreich, number
he is.
81. I don't see him.
He is.
Where is he?
He's on the lower part of the screen.
Heidenreich?
Yeah, 81, it looks like.
Yes, you're right. He's playing defense.
That's a
Quick pass out for the Green Wave, picking up about 9 yards on the play.
It's like a receiver screen type play.
Caught by Parker Colby.
That was Parker Colby for the Green Wave. Hey, he's 6'3", 160. That's a big kid. Tall. We're down to 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Second and
I
short.
think Heidenreich is playing like a linebacker type position.
Yeah. Pass is complete. Wrapped up initial contact with St. Ange. Finished off by Heidenreich. On the reception was number 20. That's Dylan Murphy.
First down.
First down for the Green Wave again as they're putting things together.
It's almost as if Goffstown is almost playing like a prevent defense. Just give up. Give up short.
And let him, well, the clock's going to run no matter. Nice pass. Look at, wow. He is
Almost
in the
had
pocket,
him.
and he has a strong arm.
Murphy is incomplete.
Yeah, that was intended for Dylan Murphy, and he missed him not by a whole lot.
Cantwell is really showing his range.
I do like Cantwell's arm.
Boy.
So maybe they got to start thinking about.
Looks like he's a pocket passer, too. I
right.
mean, he
That's
can
what I'm saying. Maybe they got to start thinking about focusing their offense around him and, throwing the ball. There's no doubt that Vitko can catch the ball.
Yep. Cantwell looking back, looking deep, going down the middle.
Wide
Has an
open.
open receiver, wide open. On the tackle is Putnam. On the reception is Caddy. Another first down. That'll keep the clock moving. That doesn't help the Green Wave, but the progress certainly does. 3 consecutive first downs for the Green Wave, doing a dandy job moving the chains. Cantwell picks up the low snap. He's looking. He's got time. Across the middle, has an open Vitko right through his hands.
Vitko.
Yep.
Time for Ty Vitko is incomplete.
That was a good pass.
That was one catch that he just didn't grab, but he's been grabbing a lot today, but he regrets not that on that one. He could have had a big 30-yard gain.
Just under 4 minutes here. 2nd and 10 for the Wave.
It's getting a little cooler here.
Cantwell, Duchesne in motion. Quick pass out to the right to Vitko. He's along the sideline. He's twisting. Brought down out of bounds by Heidenreich.
He's a playmaker.
That's a first down again.
I have to say, Alan, that has been there all night if they wanted it, because that matchup, I think, really suited Dover.
Yeah. They've done a good job on that out pass. Cantwell again looking down the middle. Passes to Duchesne. Nice tackle. In on the tackle is number 60. He was second to the
Well, it's Jake Brown.
Noah Fontaine and Jake
Brown was the first one there.
Jake Brown and Noah Fontaine on the tackles.
Under 3.5 left in the game. Goffstown's up 27-6.
Cantwell looking right.
All the time in the world, too.
That was overthrown. That was a laser beam.
Yeah.
That was directed to the direction of Cantwell, Vitko, number 19.
That one was a dangerous one because Vitko was amongst 4 Goffstown defenders. So on that one, either you thread the needle and it's a perfect pass, Alan, or it's going to get intercepted.
But that was a laser beam.
Yeah.
I mean, not many people are going to be able to grab that at high school. I can't imagine, right?
So number 28, Ben Dodge, is playing safety. Just want everybody to know that. It's not. It's
Goffstown timeout.
It's not Andrew Duval. It is Dodge.
Number 30
safety.
is on the field. Brad Baxter. He's a sophomore.
In the top of the 5th, the Red Sox are up 8-2.
Well, next week, folks, we're on the road to Exeter.
How about that moon?
Scott won't be around unless his vacation gets canceled. My vacation got canceled. I was supposed to be on a 70-foot catamaran cruise. I missed opening week. Hurricane Irma had other plans, Scott.
Yeah. Hurricane Irma is ruining a lot of plans, but
And
you know,
how about the islands of St. Martin and Bermuda? Never even heard of that island.
Yeah.
And now they're being hit tonight or tomorrow by Jose.
Which is another Category 4, right?
Category 4.
Oh.
So I would think that would –
there's nothing left.
all the
after that,
damage
right?
and all the loose debris
flies around. Right.
now flies around.
Yeah.
I think you may say more casualties on Jose. Let's get back to the game. Cantwell, low snap on the ground, trying to pick it up.
That could be trouble for Goffstown.
Yes, he's going to be in the end zone. That's a touchdown for Cantwell. With 3 minutes remaining, Cantwell is in the end zone. That's going to put the score to 27-12. And the Green Wave will go for an extra point to bring it within 2 touchdowns.
Exactly. Anything can happen. So this game is far from over, especially if they're going to attempt an onside kick. They have to.
This is going to get exciting quick.
It will.
O'Doherty, kick is up, plenty of leg. It looks good, and it is. 27-13. The Green Wave trail the Grizzlies by 14 points with 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining on the clock. We are going to have an exciting last 3 minutes tonight.
Now, that was I tell you what, this speaks volumes to Dover's heart. Because when you're down 27-0, some players pack it in. This team does not.
It's all over. They're thinking about the date tonight.
Right, but Dover did not pack it in. They keep fighting, and now they're back in this game. 3 minutes to go. Nothing is over. You'll see an onside kick, so that Goffstown will have to put their hands team in.
Yep.
Just to recover this thing. And from here on
don't do anything crazy. Just catch the ball and down.
All you got to do is catch it. And you know what? If it's up in the air, you can fair catch it, just so you know. If you try one of those high kicks, you can fair catch the ball. So you'll see Duval. He will be the single.
Look what you have up on the front line. You got the linebacking crew. of Pennard and Brown, Heidenreich,
These are your hands,
Justin
people.
Putnam. I'm sorry, Justin Pennard, Colby Putnam, and Coleman hand-to-hand. It's going to go right in the it's a loose ball.
And they got it.
I think
Dover has the ball.
Yep. It went through the second. It went to the second line of hands for the Grizzlies.
Dover has the ball. This is exactly what Dover needed.
Now, Scott, here's my prediction. They're going to go Cantwell in the air quickly to strike quick.
I agree.
They need to strike quick because if they take the time like they did the last time, it is
There
still
will not
50
be enough
yards.
time left.
There won't be enough
Right.
time to get 2 in the end zone.
So Goffstown now has put in their first string defense, recognizing that they have to.
Yep.
So you'll see Duval back in there.
And it's going to go deep. Look for number 19. Cantwell looking for 19. Vitko passes low. Incomplete.
Cantwell's pass is incomplete.
I mean,
So
Scott, I
this
think
is where-
everybody should know where it's going.
So this is where the most important person in the entire stadium is the clock operator, okay?
Yeah.
Very, very important job.
To do it correctly. Because there will be critiques,
But
I'm
we're
sure.
We're watching.
Everybody always has something to say. Here's Cantwell. He's rolling right. He looks like he's going deep. He's under a lot of pressure. Pass
Oh,
is intended for
just
Duchesne.
dropped.
It's incomplete. On the coverage was Pennard.
But Cantwell had him, and he threw a nice ball. 23 couldn't hold on to it.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Wave. And as quickly as the opportunity came, the opportunity could be dissipating.
Well, this game is far from over. I mean, there's only been about
Yeah.
6 seconds that have come off the
Yeah.
scoreboard, right?
It's just
I mean, there've
3
been
seconds
quick
under
there's
3
some
minutes
quick
here.
plays.
2:57,
Right.
3rd and 10. Cantwell, he's looking for Vitko. Up the middle to Stevens,
A
and
lot
it's
of pressure
incomplete.
by Goffstown on that one.
4th and 10, and we're obviously going to go for it.
Jose Paez was in the backfield creating a lot of pressure.
There we go. Jose, good job. Kind of like Hurricane Jose on the heels of Irma.
Exactly. Hurricane Jose Paez.
I think we got I think we just created a nickname.
In the backfield.
Hurricane Jose.
Big 4th down here, Alan.
Big 4th down. 4th and 10. We have Caddy.
And what do we got?
We're going to have a timeout.
Timeout called by the Green Wave.
Good move by the Green
Yep.
Wave. This is the play of the game for them. They must get a first down.
2:53.
Seacoast Cancer 5.
Yeah, because this is
This
not
is
an,
it. Right.
Scott. This is not an onside kick. So what happens is if they turn over on downs, all
That's
the Grizzlies have to do is take all the time in the
Right.
world.
No, then they run the ball and Dover
well,
only.
they just can
yeah, then
kneel on it.
they-
I
yeah.
mean,
Sponsored by Seacoast.
you kneel on it and take the time. How much time can you take down on 4 downs?
Probably 2 minutes at least.
Well, look at the time. 2:53.
Yeah.
That's game
Right.
over,
No,
right?
and then they have to kick it over, and they kick it.
Yeah, but they're not going to get 2 touchdowns in 4.
No,
I mean,
no. I give you that.
it took them all game to get these 2. What makes you think they're going to get 2 in like 30 seconds?
Seacoast Cancer
True.
5K on September 24th.
So this is a big play for Dover. Their back is up against the
this,
wall.
this place will be electric if he makes a completion for first down. Cantwell. I bet you he's looking for 19. Vitko, he's going deep. He has him open.
He caught the ball.
He caught the ball.
He caught the ball
That's
at about
a first
the 15-yard
down.
line.
What a pass. It looked like it might have hit the ground.
It did.
But boy, oh boy, that's a good catch. Again, how is he so wide open?
Right,
I mean,
and the clock stops. Now it'll start again.
clock is starting.
As it stops on
2:40.
first downs.
Cantwell, low snap again. He's going to the corner. This time it's Vitko. He
caught
has it.
He caught the ball. That's a touchdown. Holy cow.
Vitko
Dover has
has the
come
ball.
back.
That's a touchdown for the Green Wave. And they're doing exactly what they needed to do.
This looks like the Kansas City Chiefs, folks.
This is the New England Patriots
Yeah.
playing the Hawks.
You got it.
2:30 on the Scott. There is a lot of time on the
agree.
clock.
Big extra point here for Dover.
Oh, big. Got to get some penetration here, but O'Doherty's been solid the whole game. Kick is up. It's solid. It's good.
So you're going to see another onside kick.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
27-20.
Wow.
Grizzlies lead in Dover on a fourth quarter comeback by the Green Wave with 2:33 on the clock. This, folks, is how you play Friday night football.
I would think that the Dover crowd would be a little bit more energetic, to be quite honest with you.
Boy, and
But
I think some of them have already left.
maybe some of them ate too much chili or pizza. Not
I
really
think some
sure.
of them have left.
Maybe too much fried dough.
This is what Friday night football is all about. What a terrific football game tonight.
Holy cow. This is what you want to see.
I think this is the definition of a barn burner.
Yeah, yeah. This is a good reason why you never leave a football game early, because you
Correct.
never know what happens. And,
Boy,
and I'll tell you,
listen.
this is one more onside kick. I'm telling you,
Scott.
this could be panic for Goffstown if Dover recovers this.
I would be a nervous wreck out on the field right now.
But
I gotta
be honest with you. You got to put all of your best hands people right up front here.
You do the same thing you did the last time.
Not.
Oh, what
Okay.
happened? What happened? Hey, now, do you remember we were at the game and they had to do this 3 times?
Yes, I do.
I think that was Pinkerton.
My point is this: I don't want Duval on the 25-yard line. I want him up in the first or second tier.
Yeah.
He has good hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because yeah.
He's no use to me back there, unless.
Yeah. So what was that call right there, Scott? What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, inadvertent whistle. Okay,
Inadvertent.
for no reason.
Here comes the offside. The
Here it
onside
is.
kick.
Yep,
Caught by Goffstown.
Who grabbed that? Did you see?
I did not see. I will let you know.
Take over. First and 10 at the 48.
Number
2, Charlie Keith.
Charlie Keith.
Charlie Keith,
Right.
quarterback. No time went off the clock, so it's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the Grizzlies' own 48-yard line. And I don't think it's enough to just sit on the ball. I don't think there's enough time to just sit on the
here
ball.
you got to be you need a first down to end the game. However, you got to be very careful for fumbles here.
Well, yeah. And I don't think you want to pass it, Scott.
No.
High snap. Keith has it. He's picking
Stay
up 2
in
yards,
bounds.
3 yards. Clock is going to run. He picked up 5 yards on the
picks up
play.
5.
Charlie Keith, big 5 yards.
Now, do we know how many timeouts Dover has remaining? One more timeout, and
I don't know.
And they are not taking it right now. So the clock is winding down with
2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock right now. 2nd and 5. Grizzlies did a nice job. Charlie Keith picking up 5 strong yards on that play.
But again, this is the type of situation where one errant snap can cost you a game. You know?
Sure.
And we saw that, by the way, in the first game myself, Alan. We saw a couple of snaps overhead.
Charlie keeps it himself again, picks up
And
the first
that
down
will
and
be the
more.
game.
He's out to the corner. He's still on his feet. The ball looked like it was loose.
Stay in bounds.
Yeah, did they take him out?
Keith with a carry.
That's a first down with 1:35 on the
that
clock.
will do it. They can now
they
take a
can
knee.
take it out, yeah.
Yeah. So now it's just a matter of Goffstown taking a knee. And I'll tell you, I don't really see Goffstown. They don't really take knees. They typically hand off, and that always gets me nervous.
Yeah. Well, Joey Poissanis checking into the game. I think he's there for the protection of Charlie.
Yeah, but in these types of situations, I like to have somebody like an Andrew Duval or somebody very speedy behind the quarterback just in case.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't really matter having a wide receiver here.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
He's acting as a fullback, clearly.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Coleman Handrahan. He picks up about 6 yards, maybe 5 or 6 on the play.
I'm telling you, there is no need to hand the ball off.
Why don't
here.
they knee it?
There is no need to do it. You get stripped, anything can happen here. I think I saw the same type of thing, if I'm not mistaken, in the championship game. It was one of the games last year between maybe it was Bedford or Merrimack or Exeter where the same thing happened. It's like you got to be careful. So that's Dover's last timeout. We've got 1 minute and 20 seconds. So if Goffstown simply takes a knee on
over.
the next 2 plays, it'll be 30 seconds apiece. You know, they should be able to run this thing out, or darn close to it.
Or get
Even if you turn the
one
ball-
more first down, and then it's
But I'm saying even if you turn it over on downs, you'd still they'd have to go 85 yards in maybe 20 seconds.
But the arm on this kid, Cantwell, he can throw the ball 40, 50 yards.
I tell you, we have both said Cantwell he just brought a little bit different perspective to the offense. That's all.
It was off by 2 seconds, right?
So the clock's been adjusted to 1 minute, 22 seconds.
1:22 on the clock, 2nd and 5. Grizzlies lead 27-20. Late fourth quarter action here in Dover. Charlie Duval, man in motion. Charlie keeps it. He's running right.
He's got to stay in bounds.
Stay in bounds and go down.
And
Just go down.
Getting close to a first down.
He looks eerily close to that first down.
Yeah, he needs to get to about, I think, the 9-yard line.
His helmet's off.
Well, helmet's off means you're off the field if your helmet comes off. So
well, he has the ball but no helmet.
And if you have no helmet, you must go off the field. There is no that's just the way that it goes, my friend. So now it makes it interesting because now you've got another person coming in.
Minute 9, 3rd and 1.
I see Stinnett coming in. Who was going to be the QB here?
Oh, it's going to be Hanrahan.
I know, but now you got a situation where Hanrahan hasn't been played quarterback at this game. Now
take a knee.
Exactly.
3rd and 1.
On this play,
I think
you just take a knee.
Yeah.
And then you can bring, I don't know, to me,
I don't think this Cantwell, I don't think he needs much time to go down the field.
I understand that, but it's super difficult to score a touchdown with like 20 seconds left and having to go 85 yards. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. It's very difficult, but it can happen.
But because you only have maybe 2 plays that you can run. So,
and how often do they practice that play, right?
But let's give Dover a ton of credit here. I mean, they could have packed this thing in. They really could have. I mean,
in the second quarter.
I understand that, but they didn't. They have a heart like you wouldn't believe. They kept fighting and fighting, and they're making this thing a game. So Handrahan will be in.
Handrahan is in at quarterback. Stinnett is to his left. 3rd down, 1 yard to go, a minute 9. Handrahan is going left. He's got the 1 yard, might have a touchdown.
No, he fumbled.
Fumbled in. No, they're waving it off. They're saying it hit the ground. They're saying he's down on the 1 is what they're saying.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
this is when you have to start thinking. It's like your job is to get a first down.
Yeah.
Not to fumble. You got to protect the ball at all cost.
Well, it looks like this official at the bottom of the screen at the goal line indicated he was down before he fumbled. 1 minute remaining.
And or maybe the ball.
And the clock is going now, Scott.
Yeah, so now this is a kneel down. This is where you want to keep somebody in that safety position, which is Duval.
First down, 2 to go.
You are going to see a kneel on this one.
Handrahan is still in.
A kneel.
There's the knee.
That's what you want.
Now, really? Okay, yeah. Yep, that should do it. Well, we're going to have to snap it one more time, Scott.
Right. But I tell you, this was a little too close for comfort for Goffstown.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think Coach Huff is going to be too pleased
with
a game that he thought he had in hand, 27-0 in the going into the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah.
So this team put up 20 points.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Goffstown Grizzlies 27, Dover Green Wave 20. A late fourth quarter surge by the Green Wave. We saw some terrific catches. Andrew Duval, some great passes by Cantwell for the Green Wave. An exciting overall foot. And we tasted some terrific food tonight.
I agree. So now you'll go down to the field, Alan. Let's interview a couple of players. It'll be your discretion. You can pick them. And
we're going to do this at a visiting field? We'll do that?
Yeah, and I'm going to go and corral the players.
Okay. Folks, we'll be tuning in for the All-Star Report. Fans, welcome to post-game interviews here with our 3 All-Stars of the game. What a game it was here in Dover, New Hampshire. Goffstown Grizzlies 27. Late charge by the Green Wave brought them all the way to 20 right towards the end. Eric, this was my first time seeing you punt. I thought you did a dandy job out there.
I thought I did too. I would like a spiral on the ball, but I'm working on that, and hopefully next game I'll be kicking it farther.
Well, it seems like you're getting some good distance on the ball. You're getting some good coverage and some good help from the team.
Yeah, definitely. It looked good to me. Spiral's the only thing I'm complaining about.
Good job. Well, you're also playing on the line. Yeah. You don't always see a punter and a lineman. That's kind of a unique type of position. You are giving up a lot of size on the line. in general, I think some of the Grizzlies are outmatched as far as size. How are you guys doing it?
I mean, we're just good. I mean, we're working hard in practices, and we went to camp, and we got all that.
And I think you got some real good coaches. We were just walking off the field, and the cameraman Kevin and I were approached by a spectator, and he said, "Wow, this is a great coach team." He goes, "You guys are really doing a good job." And also the muscles. I think it's all the weight room, all the extra work you guys are doing in the weight room.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Well, listen, you're one of the stars of the game. Congratulations. It was a great time watching you guys.
Thank you.
Congrats, man.
Thanks.
Hey, welcome to our post-game interviews. 3 stars of the game. Here's number 2 star of the game. And I don't think it is in any particular order, but after a game like tonight, the mailman, it's exciting. I saw your pregame thing. Mm-hmm. I'm glad I was the one that gave you the nickname,
yeah.
And you did not disappoint. Mm-hmm. You did a lot of things, but I think the greatest, I'm telling people that they got to put it to SportsCenter and Barstool Sports. That one-handed grab, I thought it was Odell Beckham on the field. Now, clearly you had a nice pass. It was a great setup, but that's a terrific grab. Tell me about that play.
1 second I looked, and the ball was in my hand. I could not believe it. And then look again, and then I was in the end zone, so it was kind of a crazy play.
And it looks as though you did the job as well on defense. You delivered there. You got a great interception.
Yep.
You almost had another one.
I almost had another one, yeah. I hit hit number 11 coming in on the slant.
Yep,
so.
that was Cantwell.
Knocked the wind
I got to
out of
tell
me.
you, a lot of credit goes to Cantwell. He's a great little receiver. A great little arm on that kid.
Yeah, so
he's
can
a
play all
senior,
positions.
and that kid can really go. But you didn't disappoint. You delivered as always, and it's a pleasure to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here we are, post-game interview, stars of the game, the quarterback, Charlie Keith. Charlie, I missed you on the first week. Sorry I missed you. You got a lot of work done last week, it seemed.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And you picked up right where you left off. Tonight you had a 7-yard touchdown run. And you had a nice 48-yard pass to the mailman, right? I mean, that was
I love the mailman.
I know I'm talking that it's a great grab, great one-handed catch, but you put the ball right where only he could grab it. I mean, that's a great pass. So tell us about that play.
Well, that play was meant to be to the left side with a double hitch and go to see if they would bite. And when Huff says, well, when things hit the fan, throw it to the athletics, and I just threw it to the athlete on the field.
That's fantastic. Well, that's good awareness on your part, and also that run. You obviously you're pretty quick for a quarterback your size. It's exciting to see you on the field, but that 7-yard little scamper into the end zone was awfully nice too.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. One of the stars of the game. We'll see you next week in Exeter.
Awesome.
You feel good?
I feel
No
good.
bumps and bruises?
No bumps and bruises.
Awesome. All right. Fans, it's been great. I'm great to be back for the 2017 season for the Goffstown Grizzlies. We're here in Dover, and we're leaving. The bus is already warming up. We're hoppy, 27-20. Great job, Grizzlies.
Thanks.